gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Now, here at home, door dashing has turned deadly.
And now police need your help to find out who killed a young man working to make some extra money using the popular food delivery app. This is video from the scene. The crime happened last night. Our Victor Williams spent the evening connecting the dots. And Victor, what are people saying about this?
And DoorDash is a very dangerous occupation. Sometimes these dudes will set you up to do a DoorDash and they'll rob you of your vehicle. Sometimes, you know, they'll try and get other things off of you. But DoorDash, Uber, it's very dangerous and you never know who you're delivering or picking up. And that's why certain people, they won't even go to certain neighborhoods, certain hoods, because it's too high.
Well, Pamela, everyone is just in shock that this is all still panning out. Take a look right over here, and you can still see some of the scene tape right over there that has now devastated this entire community.
We just heard 5 shots outside. Pretty loud, real close by.
Tonight, a DoorDash driver is dead after being shot and killed at the Clement Kern Garden apartment complex near Bagley and Rosa Parks. The KFC he was delivering.
Wow. Y'all heard that? Bagley and Rosa Parks. Why are these super gremlins putting bodies on the ancestors' head, bruh? MLK got bodies now. Rosa Parks got bodies. Frederick Douglass caught bodies. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Near Bagley and Rosa Parks, the KFC he was delivering still on the ground.
A lot of the neighbors called the police, I guess, and they were here within 10-15 minutes. They were here for a long time. They were here for like 3 or 4 hours.
We're told the victim is in his early 20s. Apparently, it all stemmed from some type of argument leading to those fatal shots being fired.
Dang. I mean, did the DoorDash driver dibble and dabble in some of them fries or the mashed potatoes? Maybe he ate a biscuit, or maybe he didn't have everything that the individual ordered. These super hungry gremlins are on demon time.
The incident happening right in front of Kevin Pine's door.
Nobody knew who he was. All that information came later. It just was nothing we could do. He had pretty much had bled out by the time I got here.
I think he was a super young guy, just doing it on the side, and just seems really just isn't right.
Dozens of neighbors coming out, some of them knowing the young victim, according to nearby resident Ronaldo Velasquez.
A lot of people crying also. And oh, no. It was packed over 60 people, easy. And cars all over. About 5 police cars out here too.
Police are now looking for a dark-colored SUV in connection to the crime, while the investigation into a motive continues.
I hope, they find whoever did that, and it just seems very random to go after the DoorDash delivery man.
From what I hear, he was actually a pretty good, decent young man, 22 years old, working for Chrysler, I believe. He had took this DoorDash job. I think it was his first day on the job.
And of course, those with information are asked to leave an anonymous tip with Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, now to a Local 4 News update. The family says that Deja Russ was working for DoorDash to make ends meet when he was gunned down Saturday night in Corktown.
And the shooting happened at the Clement Kern Gardens Apartments on Bagley. It's not far from Rosa Parks. Victor Williams joins us live tonight. And I understand, Victor, you did talk to his uncle this afternoon.
Yes, Karen, and this is actually his closest relative, as you guys are about to see. This man is just absolutely devastated.
He didn't do nothing. Nothing. He was just living life like any other regular person.
James Jackson still can't believe his nephew, 22-year-old Deja Russ, was killed while doing a job to make it.
Deja Russ, did his parents try and name him Dangerous?
Life like any other regular person.
James Jackson still can't believe his nephew, 22-year-old Deja Russ, was killed while doing.
Yeah, they did. My man's never had a chance.
Doing a job to make ends meet on DoorDash.
He was loving, he was genuine, he was humble. Like, if you needed anything, he'd be right there.
Usually James is making people laugh as a comedian known as Jack Funny 313 on Instagram, but lately it's been hard for him to even crack a smile. The two would make skits together all the time.
He was in damn near all of my videos. Like, I was real close to him. He was the only one in the family that told me he loved me. The only one.
Family members all came out the night Danger was shot and killed, many of them torn from receiving the news.
The whole family is devastated. I don't know how we're going to get through this one, man.
In the meantime, the shooting remains under investigation, with police searching for the trigger man.
I just wish he was here, man. And y'all just need to stop the violence, man. Like, I know it probably not going to stop, but y'all just need to stop it.
You heard him. He said, I know it's probably not going to stop, but y'all need to stop. See, and y'all get mad at me when I say, yo, man, it's not looking likely like this is going to slow down any. I mean, basically, he got killed over some KFC. I mean, what type of way is that to go out?
Senseless, man.
And police are still looking for a dark-colored SUV in connection to the crime. Those with tips can contact Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Victor Williams, Local 4.
18-year-old man shot and killed downtown Detroit.
This morning, police need your help to find the man who pulled the trigger. Fox 2's Veronica Meadows joins us now with the very latest. Veronica, what can you tell us?
Yeah, good morning. That family waking up just heartbroken this morning after that 19-year-old man shot and killed in downtown Detroit. We're standing close to where that shooting happened. We're at Cadillac Square. That is where that deadly shooting happened near Bates. This morning, Detroit police are looking for a suspect. Take a good look at your screen. This is one of the people Detroit police are searching for. They do say he is a suspect and they want to find him. So if you have any information, call Detroit police. Detroit police has also already identified another man believed to be involved in the shooting. Detroit police say this all happened early Sunday morning.
And that's ridiculous, man, that you got these dudes out here and they are just killing for no reason, man. Couldn't have been any type of reason that you do something like this. Oh, man. This is Detroit. This is Chicago. This is everywhere. These super gremlins are on demon time.
When two groups of people got into some sort of argument, that's when someone opened fire, killing that 19-year-old man. The suspects drove off in a gray Jeep Grand Cherokee. Meanwhile, one person who lives nearby says they're shaken up. Take a listen.
Who knows what happened 3:30 in the morning.
And they got the old heads shaking up. That's how you know it's bad. When the old heads is shaking up, you know, they done seen a lot of stuff in the community. They done seen a lot of things go down. A lot of things they kept their mouth quiet about. I bet they're thinking now, yo, man, we need a new generation to step up and open their mouths about some of this stuff, but they already set the precedent. That's why I say the OGs already did us in. they put the nail in the coffin. Not this guy in particular, but the OG street dudes. They put the OG super gremlins. They put the nail in the coffin for us, bro.
Who knows what would happen? You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, that I feel secure downtown. I lived down here like 21 years. And I live in Midtown right now. And I have no problem. I come downtown near every day.
Well, I mean, isn't that a selfish outlook? Just because you don't have problems doesn't mean there's an actual problem, right? Like he talking about, oh, I don't have problems. Well, the city is having a problem. And then the 19-year-old brother who just got killed is having a problem. And you over here talking about, I don't have no problems. I'm downtown. It's you know, it's sweet for me. Like, bruh, no.
If you have any information on this shooting, call Detroit police. In downtown Detroit, Veronica Meadows will send it back to you.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
In other news tonight, Farmington Hills Police addressing claims the department only uses targets of black men at its shooting range.
Our Priya Mann was at tonight's city council meeting where the police chief spoke about this. Priya, did he say whether these claims are true?
Jason, the chief said these claims are false, that it was misinformation that came from an anonymous complaint. However, it led to a lot of questions and a lot of anger here.
Wow. Who y'all think put in the anonymous complaint? Because I think that the news clip is going to break down the real numbers of the black targets that they use. You know, at this point, they're going to have to use blank targets. You know, the targets can't even be lifelike because people are so in their feelings. But from my understanding, they only had 15% black targets and 85% white targets. And they're trying to make it a big deal because from what I think a sister went in there. She's seen a couple black targets and said, oh, all the targets are black. And it's like, no. Okay, that's what I think happened. So just like the glider community has Karens in the community, right? We got these sisters, I guess we call them LaQuishas, because they are out here squealing on any and everything that they are trying to determine as racist.
Here at City Hall tonight.
I just mostly wanted to express my outrage when I found out
Told you, bruh. I told you it is a sister, bruh. Come on.
Actual images of black men were being used for target practice.
A packed city council meeting in Farmington Hills after residents say a Boy Scouts tour of a
Wow. So you see all the brothers and sisters who show up to this city council meeting, but when they talk about the violence in the streets, the violence in the community, we got a DoorDash driver who just got shot and killed. When they have they're nowhere to be found, bro. Nowhere to be found.
police station revealed biased training practices.
I am a proud Army Desert Storm veteran, and I can tell you at no point during my training for that task was there ever images of anyone.
Kevin Clark is a Farmington Hills police officer.
I have never been trained to shoot at any particular race, gender, age, or anything of this nature.
Bruh, these dudes are capping. Now they capping. Like, come on. We all play Call of Duty. You gonna tell me that they don't have lifelike, at least cardboard targets? Come on, bro. That's BS. I mean, I've even seen targets of like pregnant women who pulling the strap out. And they kids got like a suicide vest on or something. Like, I've seen a whole bunch of different targets.
The reason that many targets, various targets are used is to work through what everyone has. It's an implicit bias.
Cap.
Is the preferred method
to train officers and prepare them to make a split-second decision when it comes to a life-saving, life-taking, or non-threat situation.
Councilmember Ken Massey said of the 2,300 images used, 185 are of Black men. Chief of Police Jeff King says he wanted to be open.
Wow. So out of 2,300, 185 are Black men. That is 8%. That's less than I even thought. Let me make sure that they got those numbers right. Let's run it back.
Life-taking or non-threat situation.
Councilmember Ken Massey said of the 2,300 images used, 185 are of Black men.
Out of 2,300 images, 185 are of Black men. That's literally 8%. That's less than 1 out of 10 targets. And you got these folks in the community crying about the targets. These super whining gremlins are on demon time.
Chief of Police Jeff King says he wanted to be open and transparent with the community.
I'll take this one on the chin. I apologize to each and every.
Oh, hell nah. See, this is where y'all got to stop, bruh. Y'all got to stop apologizing. For what? For having 10% of your targets being Black men when we know that the distribution of the people who are actually out here in these streets is the complete opposite. That's the reality. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's the reality. Gotta stop. Like, once you fold, once you apologize, then they got you. Then they know that this agenda that they're trying to push was effective, and they're gonna keep doing it, and they're gonna keep whining, and that's where you get the defund the police from.
Every person in this room.
And I assure you, we don't want to hide anything from you. You are more a part of this community than you know.
And the mayor says the images in question have been removed and a legal review is now underway.
Wow.
Reporting live in Farmington Hills, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Detroit Police Chief is asking for forgiveness this morning. The request from Farmington Hills top cop comes in response to claims that his department used only Black men as targets at their shooting range.
The disturbing discovery was reportedly made by a Boy Scout troop touring the department's headquarters.
A Boy Scout troop. Did he go and tell his mama?
7 Action News reporter Alex Bazarjian joining us live this morning from Farmington Hills PD. And Alex, how is the city responding to this?
Brian, first and foremost, the mayor says those paper targets have been taken out of the shooting range, which is located in the basement of this building. The next step is to conduct a legal review and then look at surrounding departments to see if they're using the same police tactics. 20% of Farmington Hills population is African American, according to Councilman Michael Bridges. To think those residents, taxpayers, like anyone else, are being targeted cuts deep for many.
Silhouettes would have been most appropriate. I don't see it just a good reason to use those targets at all.
See, oh my God. This is crazy.
Farmington Hills police officer Kevin Clark says they train using various targets, often colored black, white, and gray. He says this is to work through any implicit bias.
I have never been trained to shoot at any particular race, gender, age, or anything of this nature.
I see, that's where maybe you haven't had a very high level of training, because anybody knows when you're doing these high level training sessions, bro, they are not just using blank targets. I don't care. Even when you go to the gun range, they don't even have just blank targets. Like, come on.
A resident says pictures from a parent who was on the Boy Scout tour shows differently.
What I see here is basically, these are actually Black men in hoodies, and they're holding guns, and they're actually images of Black men.
You know what?
Oh,
this is absolutely right. This sister is absolutely right. They shouldn't be wearing hoodies. They need to update them. They're wearing Pooh Shiesty masks now. They're wearing the Pooh Shiesty mask now. They need to update them.
They're not black, gray, or white.
Mayor Vicky Barnett says she believes the department was following routine practices. Chief Jeff King says the troop deserved a better explanation and target demographics need a better review.
I'll take this one on the chin. I apologize to each and every person in this room, this community, my department.
Shout out to Chief Jeff King. I don't agree with this apology, man. You should withdraw this apology immediately. Give them the numbers. We have 2,300 targets. We have 2,300 targets, okay? Out of those 2,300, only 183 or 184 are black men out of 2,300 targets. That's even less a distribution than the population, which they said was at 20% African American. Gotta stop bending the knee.
My city council, my city manager, I can't overlook this.
One man who attended the council meeting says the issue is bigger than just Farmington PD.
I'm sure all the other cities in this area and cities who heard the story went downstairs in their basement and checked what their images look like. That's the good thing that comes out of this story.
Okay, Alex, so to be clear, the chief is denying using only black men as targets.
That's right. He's denying that. And the councilman, Ken Massey, is also saying that of the 2,300 targets that they use, 185 are black men. Now, residents are still demanding an independent review outside of the police department, and they want the city to hire a diversity officer. Back to you guys.
A diversity officer, Lord have mercy.
Yes.
But we begin tonight with controversial target practice at the Farmington Hills Police Department. Good evening and welcome to 7 Action News at 11. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Dave Llewellyn. The controversy centers on the shooting range and reports the police department used paper targets of black men. The discovery made by a Boy Scouts troop touring the station. Now there are calls for an independent review of the practice.
7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham caught up with the police chief and a city leader calling for immediate change.
7 Action News spoke with both the police chief and a city councilman here in Farmington Hills who say they're looking to grow from this incident and improve things here moving forward.
Fact is, we took them down, and I want them permanently taken down and not never used again in our community.
These shooting targets are what Farmington Hills City Councilman Michael Bridges is referring to. They were up in the city police department's basement. Back in April, someone with a Boy Scout troop took photos that depicted black men as the targets. The photos eventually drummed up attention, causing local residents to speak out at last night's city council meeting. Police Chief Jeff King apologized, but he also said it's a mischaracterization. He said there were white male targets up as well. He says a majority of them were white.
We are looking at it as an opportunity to strengthen and review our training and our practices, and to further strengthen our community and address their concerns.
Thursday, Southfield-based attorney Deion Webster Cox held a press conference about the targets, which we attended.
Nobody who had that press conference, nor did the press, call any of us to get an opinion, a comment, answer a question for us to investigate, and instead it hit the rumor mill.
Actually, I called and spoke with the city's public information officer during that press conference. She referred me to the police chief, who I called, texted, and emailed as well. I then forwarded that email to the public information officer for help reaching the chief. I didn't hear back. The next day, Friday, the police department emailed a press release to the newsroom. Councilman Bridges had also attended that press conference.
Part of my efforts of being on council for the last 14 years, I've been very active on the issue of making sure our workforce is diverse. And secondly, in that we have police equity in our policing.
Councilman Bridges says since January 2021, he's been calling on the city to hire a DEI or a diversity, equity, and inclusion officer. Chief King says that decision.
And what the hell is that going to do? Is that going to stop these super gremlins on demon time? That's the only issue that we need to be worried about. It makes no sense. They had 2,300 2,300 targets. Out of those 2,300, 185, man. And they're making this a big deal. The chief apologized, and that's where he went wrong.
Decision would come from city administration.
That is a citywide initiative. We are very committed to our DEI efforts in our city, working closely with our HR director and our city administration. On behalf of the department, we are one of the most diverse departments around. Our diversity is really outstanding.
The chief says the targets are in line with the state's law enforcement standards, but he says a comprehensive review is underway. In Farmington Hills, Darren Cunningham, 7 Action News.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video. So, guys, we have to talk about this. Hold on, I forgot to plug up my camera to the charger. Let's see. Boom. There we go. Man, look. We got to break down this video. We're not even going to wait. I'm not going to give a long monologue before this. It's time to go, y'all. It's time to go. We're going to be breaking down this video from the Daily Wrap-Up crew. I haven't seen anybody break the whole video down. I've seen like little, people doing little snippets and whatnot. But I'm looking to break this whole bad boy down. Guys, we are streaming live on Rumble, okay? We're streaming live on Rumble. It's going to be a good time today. Let me see. I'm just going to put the link in the chat because I want you guys to go and subscribe to my Rumble as well. All right. And you guys know I already have the Odyssey, but I also have the Rumble. So I'm putting that link in the chat just in case you guys want to watch it on Rumble, YouTube. It doesn't matter. We're actually streaming on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, pretty much anywhere you can watch or stream. But this video, I want to talk about the sisters here, okay? Now, y'all know my channel is predominantly focused on the super gremlins, on demon time. And a lot of times, the sisters become victims of these men. In this case, this woman right here, she kind of personifies what we are dealing with as a community today in this day and age, man. And it's wild. Also, guys, y'all know I have the Patreon if y'all want to go support. We do have merch ready, okay? Want to get the merch out of the way as well. That's the last link in the description. You can go get that merch right there. It is ready to go for you guys to rock. The BGZM News 17 t-shirts. I'm trying to figure out how to get it linked to my YouTube so it'll show up right under the videos, but that is the next thing that I'm going to work on all day today. I worked on, well, not all day, but getting my Rumble stream ready. And now, guys, it's time to go. So let's break down this video.
The only toxic is scammers and drug dealers.
He made a mistake, but clearly.
Hold on.
You're right.
I gave you another example of toxic that I with. Is he toxic to me? No.
Okay, so this is a preview of what is to come. And this woman is talking about the men that she's dealing with are toxic. And this is what we see a lot of times in the community. These women are choosing bad men, toxic men. It doesn't matter where they come from. They all are looking for the same guys. And this woman, she's not attractive, okay? I'm gonna just keep it a buck. She ugly as hell. Like the blonde micros is not giving anything. Plus, it looks like she's fucking. Oh, I mean, she's built like a damn defensive back. Shorty strong as shit. So the fact that she is even able to get niggas is wild to me, but obviously she's going to be dealing with the bottom of the barrel niggas because she is bottom of the barrel in attractiveness. And this isn't no colorist shit. It's just the fucking reality. She's not cute. Okay. She's not attractive. So her options are going to be limited to bum ass niggas. And even the attractive women are still dating bum ass niggas. Why? Because they are looking for the thug element. So she's detailing how she deals with, you know, toxic men from this industry and from that industry. And at the end of the day, it's all summing up to the same thing.
He does what the I want him to do. He's not toxic to me. Is he toxic to his wife and his kid? Absolutely, because he's not.
Why are you dealing with a like that?
You want to kill his wife, Eli?
Shay!
It's not my business.
Shay!
It's the is you talking about?
How is that not your business?
Shay,
bro?
That's not my business.
So y'all see here, this is a preview of what is to come.
Bro, that sounds like
Excuse me.
no, you're not taking accountability.
That's not my business.
So
if he wants to cheat on his wife, why is that my business?
So what you
cheated on me and bitches didn't feel like that was their business.
Man.
Why do I care if this man want to cheat on his wife?
man?
And they want us to cuff this. This, I mean, they're damn near demanding us to cuff this, bro. That's the reality.
Correct. But I would say, listen, your wife is white. So we're going to stop the black talk right now.
Why, Eli? Why, Eli?
So what you be?
Hold on. Why, Eli? Why should I care if this man want to cheat on his wife?
As always, we got Ace with us. We got some special guests in the building, ladies.
All right, we're gonna skip the intro, but I did want to show you guys. All right, well, actually, we'll let them introduce themselves because I do want to get their names because that is very important.
And hey, I'm Shay. You can follow me at Mother the Sage, MUVA the Sage.
Shay. Okay, so let's go back. Mom to the King on TikTok. Okay, so it's scary that it's scary that this woman is a mother. And we see a lot of these brothers out here have mommy issues. She's definitely the type of woman to give you mommy issues, bro, for real. Shout out to Performa with the $10 super trap. He says, we not even a minute in.
Oh, say like
Exactly, bruh. And it is finna get crazy up in here. Like, for one, we will check out her TikTok. It is Mom to the King. Just to give you guys a preface of what type of shit she's on, we're gonna do a deep dive, okay? A deep dive. And she is fucking insane here. So, okay. Wow, that's crazy. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so it looks like she is about to defend herself because she was getting a lot of flack. So how about this? We'll share the screen on her TikTok because we need to break this shit down thoroughly, okay? We need to break this shit down thoroughly. I'd be taking a 2-week detox from drinking. Okay, so
And the public.
we already found out 10 posts into her TikTok, she's an alcoholic. Let's get it.
Hey kids, so I'm just here to give a quick public service announcement. And the public service announcement is know your.
Is that 1994 or 1667 on her shoulder there? I don't know. The tattoos are crazy. We're going to have a lot of grandmothers with chest tattoos in the years to come. I mean, I've already called it. This is a reality. And they want us to cuff this, bro.
Your limits when you're drinking, okay? Don't just want to be so lit in the party that you forget that you have to take care of your body, okay? I have been hungover for the last 16 hours.
Jesus Christ. She drinks like a fucking fish. with that attitude, think about it. A woman that drinks like a fucking fish with the type of attitude that she has, imagine what type of terror she's ringing down in her household. That boy, I mean, it's very hard for me to think that she is not transferring the energy, the anger that she has onto that child. Okay? These are the types of women who are raising these super gremlins. Because she'll blow up in an instant.
My legs is aching. My back is on fire. I have chills. I can't eat. The smell of certain things is making me vomit. And I just want to say that if I would have knew my limit, I wouldn't be here right now. The bartender asked me, "What do you want?" I said all of them. Take a lesson from me, kids. Don't do that. Pick one and stick to it. Don't go mixing and dixing, light, dark, slut.
Wow. So she's mixing light with dark. This is a man, y'all. This is a fucking man. Drinking like a sailor. That's what they call it. Shorty drinking like she's 60 days at sea. This is ridiculous, bruh.
Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you have any tips to help with a hangover, please help a brother out. Please help a brother, a sister.
I told you she was a man. Please help a brother out. Please help a brother out. These super transformer gremlins are on demon time.
So, whatever. Help me out, please. Thank you.
Lord have mercy. So, this is what we out here with. This is what they're trying to force us to cuff. I don't even want to get into the rest of her TikTok because she looks crazy. I do want to show you the transformation, though. Look, this is her with makeup, all done up. Looks like a totally different person. Now, imagine this is what you met, and she was like kind of putting on an act to, you know, hide the bass in her voice. And I mean, it would sound like she was trying to do a rendition of White Chicks if she ever tried to do that. But imagine if you met her like that with the makeup, looking decent. She covered a lot of it up. And then you see what we just saw earlier. The makeup is witchcraft. It's a lot going on here. Very angry, single mother. Getting ran through as well. Multiple different quote-unquote toxic niggas, as she put it. We're in for a long ride. So I did want to preface that just to show you guys what type of chick she was. Because I'm telling you guys, she's in shape. I'll give her that. You know, look like she ready for the NFL draft. But the issue is, if in the community, 4 out of 5 are overweight, and then we're left with this small sliver of women to choose from if you want an in-shape woman or a woman who's not obese. And I mean, that's the least that you can require if you're an in-shape guy. But for the ones that are actually in shape, their attitudes are like Shay's.
MUVA the Sage.
Yo, before we get into this first topic, yo, make sure y'all hit that like button. And if y'all not subscribed already, please make sure y'all subscribe, because we dropping content all the time. We got some new content we want to drop. We live streaming, and we trying to do it all. I ain't gonna
Why would you not subscribe? Like, I don't get it.
I really don't understand why, but like, yo, if you could get into that first topic.
don't shoot the messenger, but why is it that every other race of man, whether it be white, Chinese, Indian, whatever race it might be, why is it that every other race of men treat black women better than black men? I'll wait for the responses because I would really like to know.
Why does every other race of man treat black women better than black men? That's an interesting question. What I would say is, I cannot in good faith say as black men as a whole, that we are treating the women wrong. I will say we got those super gremlins out here who are committing the femicide. But for one, most of these dudes out here, they ain't even studying, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Okay? The guys that these chicks are talking about, the ones that they want, it's because they don't even see you as a formidable option. And I don't know if she's talking about in a dating context or just in everyday life, but you could tell that she is dealing with the Pookies and Ray Rays of the world. The guys that she would make excuses for if they got caught up in a jam with the police. Those same guys, those are who she's talking about.
You would think that black men would cherish black women because their mother is black, their grandmother is black, their sisters, their cousins, their aunties, whatever it might be. But no, they don't. They treat us like trash, and they treat us like the dirt beneath their shoes. And it's really...
I mean, if the men that she's dealing with are treating her like that, then who's the common denominator? The fact of the matter is she can't even get a guy who is valuable. She can't. With an attitude like that, looking the way that she does, she's not particularly beautiful in any way, shape, or form. Okay? The mouth on her appearance is not up to par. Tattoos. I mean, what type of guy did you really think you were going to get? Because a self-respecting man who's got a bag has way more options. So why would he pick yo rusty ass and you got a kid? Shout out to Cyrus Cherry with the $10 super trap. He says, what I've noticed is that men from other races see BW based on a fantasy they have of them. Gliders that date BWs tend to date BW that aren't culturally black.
Oh, say less.
Yeah, and I definitely see that out here. We see Kentaji Brown Jackson. Okay. She's with the glider. We see who else? Kamala Harris. Okay. Let's see. Who else do we see out here? It's a lot of people who are speaking that wokety woke stuff. And then, they're dating outside the race, which I have no problem with. I don't care. Okay. But it's very funny when you see these motherfuckers going so hard and then you're just like, well, why did you pick your mate? Okay. Why did you pick the certain mate that you picked? Since it's all rainbows and sunshine over here. Because it's not, man. It's fucking hard. It's hard in the community. That's all it is. It's hard, bruh. Like I continue to say, just like it's just as hard for black men to find women who are not on the type of time that she's on as it is for the sisters to find a brother who, is out here, on his shit. But I will say there's a lot of brothers who are on their shit and who aren't involved in demon time activities that the sisters will overlook. They simply do. They don't meet a certain standard. Maybe it's a physical standard. Okay. A lot of times it's not about money with these women. You're going to hear it. We're only 3 minutes in. I got to stop talking.
Rather sad. Because
he said Tierra Mack. Yeah, we broke down Tierra Mack too, the senator from Rhode Island who was twerking on the beach. It's ridiculous.
Men that I would think would be bashing me would be the white ones. But it's actually the ones that look just like me. The betrayal.
Yo, that I got that from a pretty popular TikToker. You know what I mean? She pretty lit on TikTok. Oh,
Actually, she's not that lit. She only has 8,000 followers. That's not lit.
Wait. So just before we address that,
Okay.
I'm gonna need y'all to answer the TikTok really quickly.
we gonna get
we gonna get into that.
But I need more detail.
Yeah,
on
what
why
do you
feel
mean?
this way? Like, so we can answer it in the best way possible.
Okay. So I would say why I personally feel this way, because I feel like the way that Black men should value and appreciate Black women, they don't. And I know it probably sounds like I'm playing favorites, but when it comes to us and our race, it's kind of is like we have to play favorites, because who gonna look out for us like we need to look out for us. And I feel like
But are we looking out for each other though? No. And I can tell you that from experience doing business in the community. We're not looking out for each other, man. Okay? We're not looking out for each other. It's a lot of dudes trying to get over, and it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
the way that Black men treat Black women is unacceptable, and I don't appreciate it. It is not just, and I feel like from that TikTok.
And I wouldn't even say that it's just a men and women thing. I would just say Black people just don't treat each other well. Okay? That's the reality. Shout out to Cyrus Cherry with the $10 super trap. He says, Gen Z, you said Kamala Harris, she straight played the community, claimed them for votes, but hates anything that looks anything close to her so bad that she married a glider small hat.
Oh, say less.
TikTok per se, a lot of people took that I was saying that personally from my experiences, but no, these is experiences from women that I know, my cousins, my friends, my people that I call my sisters, my mom, my, like may my grandmother rest in peace, like her, like
I mean, they've had a whole generation of women who fucking with ain't shit niggas. Like, when are we gonna hold these women accountable? I mean, you're smashing a dude who got another family. And I know from personal experience, like, these women are not doing background checks. I got family members who done married dudes who were like married to 3 other women, and they just got swept up in the love of it, I guess.
like these is things that I've been hearing from years and ages and generations on generations. So this is I feel like that is a important question that needs to be asked.
So with all these women that you're hearing this from, have they had experiences or relationships with these Asians and white men?
I wouldn't say Asians, but have they had relationships with different races?
Race.
Absolutely.
Bullshit. We have a movement on YouTube. I guess it's the divestment movement. Look, man, let me tell you what. They are not divesting, bruh. You might see 1 or 2 here or there, but in reality, when you go out on the town in real life, when you go outside, when you're really in the streets like your boy Jen Quavius, you rarely see a divested sister. Now, you see it in politics, okay? And you see it in commercials, right? But in real life, it's very rare. As opposed to brothers, I mean, it's everywhere, okay? We've been getting snow bunnies. This is not anything new. So she's speaking as if like the sisters are really out here dating outside their race. And the reality is, it's, we can debate if they're even able to do that. Like, we can debate if they're able to even pull a man of a different race. But they don't even like guys of a different race, okay? They really don't. As much as they try and make themselves like it, they can't. Like, see, Black men will brush off, like, we don't really, for us, like, we're okay with like a ditzy, okay, like, girl who really doesn't know the culture. Like, she don't have to know the culture to get fucked, honestly, or to be kept around. Me personally. That's me personally. I know some other dudes might feel differently, but I don't have to, like, we don't have to be able to like sing fucking Young Thug word for us to vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of sisters will want to be able to do the little baby freestyle with they man. Shout out my nigga TP. I'm in this beat with TP. And I know we did see the the little video of the white girl singing it word for word at the wedding, but let's keep it a buck, okay? We don't really require our women to be knowledgeable of the culture, but they do. They hold them to, even though they do say, oh, well, they treat other men with a different look, man. They treating every man with the same way. That's the reality. They're treating every man the same way. That's from what I'm seeing. And I'm speaking on eggshells because YouTube is out to get me right now. I'm trying to censor it, bro. But they're treating every man pretty much the same. Okay. And then they want their guy to have swag. They want him to have some type of swag. I don't give a fuck what they say. Oh, well, I like Justin Bieber or some shit. Look, man. I'm going to tell you what, it ain't going to work out long term. And even when you see the Travis Kelce situation, he was dating the sister and he didn't even spend no money on her. He made her go half on all the bills. And she had to tap out. She had to tap out because she was in it for a whole nother reason. She wasn't in it for love anymore. It wasn't about love for her. It was about getting the bag and being next to White Zaddy. Okay. That's what it was about. But she got exposed. So can they really efficiently do the divesting thing? Yes, some can do it at a high level. Okay. Some can do it at a high level, but most are not going to be able to do it. Let me put it like this. If they like wanted to divest at a high level, they would all have to get really well off financially. Because when you do see these sisters who are divested, they come from good homes. They come from good families. They come from, little sack of change. They may not be rich, but they're doing well for themselves. Maybe they have political power. Maybe they have a high-paying job, but they're not divesting at a high rate. Okay? That's the reality.
Okay.
But have I had relationships? Yeah, I didn't have relationships with all different type of men: Asian, white, Pakistani,
You still with them?
Indian, Jamaican,
And
Guyanese.
they treat you better?
Are you still with them?
Bruh. She ain't. I mean, if she's been with a white man, he was a fucking meth head. There's no way. There's no way. Like, a lot of people, they kind of have this vision. Oh, well, maybe she was with a guy on Wall Street or, a guy who stayed in Manhattan, bruh. The white man that she been with has a needle in his arm right now.
When I say relationships, I wouldn't say relationships. But
Okay, you hear, when I say relationships, I wouldn't say relationships. So it sounds like she's probably selling the pussy. Probably those are probably sugar daddies who are looking for that fetish fuck. Maybe she's putting the strap on and fucking them. I mean, there's a lot of weirdo guys into some weirdo shit.
But I say, like, have I encountered and had
different experiences.
Yeah,
So
so
this is where I want to
absolutely.
chime in and ask y'all to answer the question,
Okay.
because this is where we need to have a dialogue.
Okay.
Because you can't say you
I guarantee she has never gotten commitment from a man outside of her race. That's just the reality. I guarantee. And they didn't really push back on her like they should have. They didn't challenge her on that. But I would have pushed back. There's no way you're going to convince me that she, with them nails and them hair, like, how would that even happen? Unless she approached that man, there's no way that would happen. See, black men, we get approached all the time by people of other races. I mean, contrary to popular belief, right? Okay, especially the guys who are on their shit. We get approached all the time. I got approached today. Somebody's like, "Hey, I hope to see you on the football field and stuff like that," right? Because they thought I was still playing ball, right? And it was a random older white couple. You know, getting approached in the gym, different women of different races. Filipino chick came up to me last week. So we get these opportunities of other women approaching. Sisters are not really approaching like that unless they're super fat. Now, I have seen the big fat sisters who are approaching, no cap.
Disagree if you don't have a counter argument.
We ain't say we disagree.
I disagree because
you disagree?
yeah, I do
Talk about
because I think black women choose the wrong guys.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Expand on that.
before
No.
I
Mm.
before I interrupt you.
Mhm.
So do you feel like
before you interrupt me, why you
No,
interrupt
no,
me?
I didn't even mean to interrupt me, but just let me counteract.
yeah, go ahead.
So do you think that choosing the wrong guys is y'all?
No, I'm saying y'all choose.
You don't have a choice in this. That's just, like, she's acting as if there's any way in hell that she would have a shot at a man, an affluent man. She could, like I said, she could get a heroin addict, a meth addict easy. You know, as long as she's paying for his addiction, he's good. But she's acting like she has a shot in hell with any man worth his salt outside of her race. The thing is, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, black men will fuck anything. So that's why she's still able to be sexually active, because we, as a whole, I'm sorry, but we have low standards. We have low standards in women as a whole. Now, there are some brothers, you know, some who might be in this chat who say, hey, man, I got some high standards. I'd be fucking with some baddies. Look, I get that. Me too. But at the end of the day, when I see what these niggas are impregnating, it's treacherous out here.
You find the wrong guy.
I'm saying y'all choosing the wrong guy out of the group. That's what I'm saying.
I think y'all put certain
Expand.
black women put black men into a stereotypical box. Y'all always go after the ain't shit niggas. Every time a woman tell me about her ex, she tell me about him, and he got all the characteristics
Saying
of a
it's a
fuckboy.
stereotype.
Yes, and there was a podcast where the woman says she doesn't want anybody with a 9-to-5. Okay, the women were saying they don't want a nigga with a 9-to-5. Okay, let me see if I can find that. They were asking drug dealer, scammer, or a 9-to-5. There's so many videos. So of course, if you're not going to date a man with a 9-to-5, you're pretty much, unless he's like a uber successful entrepreneur, which they have no shot at that, then you're pretty much going to be regulated to fucking street niggas. If your man doesn't, let me please, I'm trying to explain this to black women, but obviously they're gonna say I hate them, I'm shaming them, Look, I'm trying to help, but if your man doesn't have a fucking job, if he doesn't have a job, listen up. If he doesn't have a damn job, a 9-to-5, then he's probably in the streets, which, hey, it is what it is. If that's what they like, then that's what they like. But you can't be upset when you get the same results. So this is a podcast of women saying that they don't want a man with a 9-to-5. We'll run through it real quickly.
Damn.
And they look a lot better than she does on this podcast. They look a lot better.
Because she want a maid, not a man.
But he's a maid.
He's a maid.
He said he listen.
I'm a maid.
He's not
'cause
a
I
maid.
listen.
You said you.
What
want
makes you a maid?
I don't know. That's Dad's word.
What makes somebody a maid?
What Trishana's looking for?
Yeah.
Okay. My friend, Trishana Hill, is looking for a man to come when she's out working all day, like today.
Mhm.
When she goes home, she want him to be sitting there on the bed, dick out, ready to rub her feet with some oil, maybe have cooked for her.
What the fuck? So she wants a man who stays at home all day and doesn't work, and then she will get mad at him that he doesn't work and don't got no money, and then call him a bum ass nigga. I'm telling you guys, this is what a lot of these sisters are doing nowadays. You know, I know plenty of niggas who've been shacking up with bitches for the longest, and they ain't paid a lick of rent.
Her, fuck her good. After she gets fucked, she want to lay back down.
And they always talk about, oh, well, other women of other races are fetishizing you. They're fetishizing you. Why would you like being fetishized? Look,
For one, as long as I'm getting pussy, I don't give a fuck what. You could fetishize, you could fantasize, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. As long as I get to fuck you the way that I want to fuck you, then it's cool, okay? But who is fetishizing the black man more than her? I mean, she said, and she hasn't given any feedback. She hasn't pushed back at all on what this woman is saying. She said she wants her man to be at home all day. When she comes home from work, have his dick out on the bed, fuck her good, and then start cooking. I mean, if that ain't fetishizing black men, I don't know what is. I don't know what is.
Talk about her day. She want to go to sleep before him. Him watch her sleep to make sure nobody comes in the house to get her. And then and when he can go to sleep is when she wakes up to go back to work.
So let me ask you something. Are you want to pay for that?
And she's willing to pay.
I am.
Not him per se, but when
Where
it
the camera at? We're hiring right now.
for a man.
Hiring right now to do everything that they said the following. And
She's hiring
we
for
will
a
negotiate
man.
the price. Yeah.
She'll pay for that.
Full time required.
So you gonna pay for that dick?
You know, save them.
All right. So let me.
Save them and throw them back.
Save.
If I'm
So what type of relationship do you think you're going to get when all you're requiring out of the man is to stay home and fuck you? And she even referred to him as save him, then give him back.
requiring that much out of you, I would take you from your job, and when I'm done with
Job?
you, I'll take you back to your job.
So wait, we always say you can't deal with a guy that got a job?
Do you have a job, Jay?
Yes.
Okay. Why can't I deal with you? The reason why I cannot deal.
She said it as a, like it was like an option. Like
No, it's not an option, and that's what I was gonna say. Rule respect to your girlfriend. That's not what I mean.
She said the man can't have a job. I do black women think money grows on trees? I mean, where do these sisters think stable men come from? Most men work a 9 to 5 their whole fucking lives. Their whole lives. Any man worth his salt has at least had a job before. And if he's in his early 20s, hopefully he's had multiple jobs and building so that he could have a little nest egg and retire, you know, hopefully before his 60s. Who the fuck do they think they are that they are going to be able to get a man who's rich with no job?
I want to take it personal.
Yeah,
She
don't
know we
Can't
working.
think about it. They got a job either. That's why I said I would.
Why
I don't
not,
want
though?
nobody with a job because
Because we want to go to Jamaica
Yeah.
to see your girl's family, and you
It's-
can't because
and
you
it's
got to
We been
go
to
to
that.
your.
when it comes
But you can't
to,
tell them like, oh, I gotta go to Jamaica tomorrow.
True.
Like
I
you
don't have
gotta.
to.
no, but when it
So
comes
you could just
to,
leave your job
I mean,
anytime. Like you told us we had to push.
Don't let these hoes get you in trouble now, Jay. Don't let these hoes get you in trouble. Don't let them say, yeah, I'll pick up my job. See, niggas be trying to prove a point to get some pussy. Not saying that he's trying to fuck these bitches, but like he be trying to prove a point to like not be wrong. No, you can't. No, you can't. I mean, you got vacation time, but you can't call off your job for it. If it's Friday and I got work at 7 a.m. on Saturday, I can't call off my job. No, we can't go to Jamaica. Set some fucking boundaries, Jay. Like he's trying to act like, yeah, I'll call off. No, you can't. And that's fine. That's okay. It means that you're hardworking. This is why the gender pay gap is a fucking myth, because men just work harder. Oh, I just want to go to Jamaica and see my family. I don't know when I'm going to be back. Well, bitch, you ain't going to get paid. You're not.
Your time back because you didn't get off work till a certain time. Like that
Yeah.
already is like a hassle.
okay.
no, but
That's a red flag.
for me, no,
Not a red
it's
flag.
not a red flag. But for me personally, because I know when a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't date a man with a job," a lot of people on the internet take it to offense. But me,
Mhm.
Destiny,
Mhm.
cannot date a man with a job. One, because I'm very spontaneous, and I need. Wait, Jay, before you.
Spontaneous. And they're decent looking, but when they open their mouths, they become. Y'all know that trend that's going around. She's a 10, but she got 3 baby daddies, or you know what I'm saying? I would say they're about 6s, 6 to 7s, but their mindset is foul. It makes her a 4.
You get to leaning back and breaking the chair. What I'm saying is, and I also need a man.
Shout out to Javier versus Leonard or Leonard. He said with a $10 super trap, he says all black women should be required to take Kevin Samuels 101. RIP, we outside.
Hold on. Hello? Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside.
Shout out to Javier versus Leonard with the $10 super trap. You know he's outside.
To understand where I'm at in the moment that I'm at. Like, I probably will have a week where I work so much, and then I have a week where I don't work at all. You get what I'm saying? So as an entrepreneur, it's like it's very up and down. And I just want somebody to understand the mental state that I'm in. Sometimes I get really, really depressed because I always have to show up for people. So then I'd be like, I want to.
Well, yeah, you're going to have to show up for people, especially your man, if he doesn't have a fucking job. Where's the logic? Where's the thought process? I mean, this is atrocious.
A man to be there to comfort me during that moment. I just feel like a man.
So you want a maid too?
I don't want a maid. I want a man. We're not the same.
Bro,
It sounds like you want him to be there too.
No, I don't. It's different, friend.
with all due respect, because you didn't call me like so many names, I can say this. With all due respect,
He about to get it off his chest. Get it off your chest, Jay. Spit it out. Say it with your chest. Back to the wall.
that is it's just
Say what
you got
gonna
it fucked
say.
up.
I got it fucked up. Okay.
Yeah. Because just because a guy has a job doesn't mean that he can't understand the things that you're going through.
Okay.
Just because a guy has a job doesn't mean he's not an entrepreneur.
And the thing is, they'll be having these quote unquote businesses. And, you know, a lot of it is in the beauty industry, which I'm not knocking. You know, my girl is in the beauty industry and she's actually making good money from it. But you're trading time for money. You have a job. Okay. You have a job. You have to show up for these appointments. You're trading time for money. That's the reality. So you can't necessarily just pick up and leave and still make money when you're gone. See, that's the difference between a broke bitch and a rich bitch. A rich bitch can pick up and leave and make money when she's gone. A broke bitch cannot. Okay? You have to trade time for money, just like this brother has to trade time for money. And he's doing this podcast so that his podcast can supplement his income so that he can possibly leave his job if he so chooses.
And since we're here,
Yeah.
right? This is my first time ever having a corporate job. But if you don't get
Really,
past
what made you go to the job?
to support my lifestyle, because my passion isn't paying for the type of life I want. And I'm the type
happy that you have a passion.
I'm the type of person that
I mean, bro, just say, look, corporate job is sexy. Okay. It's a good job, benefits, it pays well. He didn't say anything about the perks of the job. You know, a lot of times these women will have these men shook and they don't challenge these women. And I respect them for doing the podcast, but bro, you got to push back. Yo, the job is good benefits. If I work there for 20 years, they're going to give me a pension. There is some appeal to having this corporate job. Don't sleep on the corporate job. Yeah, they can let you go if they're doing heavy layoffs, but that's where you provide value. That's where you have to say, yo, I provide value to this company, and it'll be harder for them to replace me than it will be for me to replace my income.
I was going to get it no matter what.
But
so before that, right? I mean, podcast.
So
I have 3 jobs.
So you work to pay for this?
Yeah.
So instead of doing this full time and reaching out for like sponsorships and all that, you go to work.
You think I don't do this full time?
No, I'm just asking.
I do this full time.
So then what time do you go?
Look, so he's trying to compete and argue with the bitch. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into that part because it's just a revolving argument. But let's get back into the daily wrap-up crew.
Yeah, he got all the characteristics of a fuckboy, and I look at y'all like, yo, y'all thought he was gonna change? Look how he is. Y'all go for the scammers, the drug dealers, the niggas.
Hold on. I done had all different type of fuckboys. I done got army fuckboys, MTA fuckboys, motherfucking real estate fuckboys. I had all different type of fuckboys.
What's the common denominator?
The common denominators is that they fuckboys.
And you
choosing them.
No.
Why you choosing them?
We never know that somebody is a fuckboy until we have the interaction.
The fucking nails, bruh. The nails are insane. Shout out to Cyrus Cherry. He says the #1 son business that really thrives and creates generational wealth is a funeral home.
Oh, shit, like
You ain't lying. One of my pastors owns a funeral home. That nigga stay busy.
Gotta know the pattern.
No, no.
You gotta.
All right, so hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, friend. It's always wolves in sheep clothing.
No, see, listen. You can see the dynamics of their friendship. This chick, the dark-skinned chick, is a bully to the light-skinned chick. She won't even let her get in a word. Watch that back.
You gotta. All right, so hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, friend. She's going to do this at least 100 times in this interview.
It's always wolves in sheep clothing.
And then I'm gonna ask
so
him
we're
a
not gonna
question.
do that.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question.
You're not gonna tell me that.
Look how she's putting her hand over this woman. Obviously, she's a lot bigger than this woman. She is darker skinned than this woman, so it gives off a more rugged appearance. That's just the reality, y'all. You can see the scars on her shins. There's scars all down her shins. She's a rough bitch, okay? Look at the body language. The light-skinned woman went into her shell. She's looking down. She's closing herself off. Look, she's closing her hands. The body language. Because she can't get a word out. She can't get a fucking word out.
That you never met a female that you thought was it, and she was popping, and then we actually got to know her. It was like, oh, nah, this is trash.
This ain't it. This is the problem with y'all, because when
y'all,
I mean,
slow down, kid.
As a people,
the one that's picking the wrong man.
Okay.
Like you're saying,
yeah.
Because if I seen a woman that was giving me negative energy or stuff that I don't like, I'm willing to
But
call
who said negative energy?
Or what are you saying? Like
that's what you said.
No, but it's not just, even if it's not if it's negative energy.
And I've told you guys this before. This is not anything new. We've covered it in my live where I asked the question: Are black teens making public schools unsafe? The sisters, the darker skinned sisters, are absolutely bullying lighter skinned sisters. That's just the reality. It doesn't bring me pleasure to say this. It doesn't bring me joy. But look how much she bullies this woman just on this podcast. And let me ask you this. Is that a real friend? No. But the light-skinned girl, she probably has some type of dependency issues. Okay. She doesn't want to give up on her friend. But hey, I'll say this to you just like I would say this to any real nigga. That's not your friend. You're her puppet. You're her little pet. You're her bitch. She tells you to shut the fuck up. Hold on, friend. No. Hold on, friend. She speaks over you. She talks over you. She won't let you get a word in. She is a bully. Y'all seen Mean Girls? Imagine the black version of Mean Girls. God. Lord have mercy. Imagine the black version of Mean Girls. Woohoo! Shit. The black version of Mean Girls. You can't sit with us, bitch. She'll hit her with a chair. That shit would be insane.
If
that
the
is
person
given.
is toxic or whatever,
Okay.
whatever you're referring to.
Okay.
If a man like myself, I'm cutting that woman off. A lot of men, when it comes to situations, we don't. If a woman cheat on a man, he not giving her 5-6 chances. A woman could see a toxic nigga and try to give him another chance.
How many women try to change a man?
But listen, can I ask y'all to answer the question without trying to blame it on the person? Because let's say
she cut her off again. Bitch, shut the fuck up and let your friend talk. God, I hate when people do this. She's talking and she literally puts her hand down. Look, she grabs her hand and puts it down like, nah, I'm your spokesperson. You don't speak unless I speak for you. It's disgusting, the quote-unquote friendship dynamic. This is her enemy.
Try to answer the question without trying to blame it on the person.
Watch this. We're going to watch it in slow motion. We're going to watch it in slow motion.
Because let's
And she interrupted her and said the same exact thing that she said. She didn't even let her get her point off. And then she's trying, no, friend. And look how her hand goes over it. Bam! Violently pushes her hand down. That is not your friend, honey. Get out when you can. These super single mother gremlins are on demon time.
I still kind of hear y'all trying to blame women like it's our fault.
Let her get her question.
Wait,
Let her
to the
get her
question.
question.
I understand what you try to say in terms of you meet people where you're at. Always.
You gotta hold
forever.
yourself accountable.
Always. That's a fact.
Always.
But when you healing, you're still gonna meet people that challenge that part of you. So can we talk about that, especially from a black man's perspective? Because I would love to hear it.
Yeah, but
because I think that's what she was trying to speak to.
None of you are healed. The dark-skinned sister is not healed because you can see how violent, aggressive, and upset she comes off. The light-skinned sister is not healed because she has a codependency to a woman who is not even her friend.
To more than I'm choosing or I'm attracting somebody based on the things I'm still battling.
Yeah,
and
but
that's what we really talking about.
We can't talk about, because I know black men that treat black women like queens. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Me too.
I understand that.
Me too.
Let me get this off real quick.
Jesus.
So I hate when women put that umbrella, because you kind of paint all men, just like when y'all say black women don't feel protected. I know plenty of black men that protect black women, but they're not talking about that. You get what I'm saying? They're going to talk about the negative. So what you're saying is, do other ethnicities or whatever the case is, most black women have never really dated outside their race. They going off of what they seen on TV. I never dated no Asian men, no package. You have,
I actually
right?
have.
But most black women haven't.
No, you got fucked by them. You got fucked by them. Let me find out that you fucked your cab driver because you was short on the taxi fare. Let me find out. Bro, you're not going to convince me that this woman is dating outside her race. Stop it.
They see what they see on TV and they assume that. I had a black girl tell me, and I said this on the show, I had a black girl tell me that white men are more romantic. I said, you ever dated one? No, they just are.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So y'all have a certain stereotype for white men. This is why you see Serena Williams and all these other black women with the lamest white niggas.
Yeah.
But y'all would never tolerate those lame qualities in a black man.
That's facts. That's facts. A lot of the sisters will be, and I'm not even gonna call those brothers, those white men, lame. They're sane men who have jobs and do the right thing and live life. Okay. Basic, regular guys, but black women would not tolerate that out of a black man, okay? He's right. They wouldn't tolerate the demeanor. They wouldn't tolerate the proper English. They wouldn't tolerate it if he was speaking proper English. I mean, let's keep it a buck. If you don't put on your Atlanta voice, like when I go to the club, you got to put on an Atlanta voice if you're going to press up on some sister. Now, any other woman, it'll be straight. But if you come with some straight diction and you're enunciating and orating yourself in a proper manner where people can understand you, guess what she's gonna say? Well, you talk funny, you talk white, you talk. It's the reality. So honestly, like when I go out and I'm in Atlanta, when I go out, like shit, if I'm a press up on a sister, shit, what's up? You know what I mean? Yo, you know what y'all doing tonight? What y'all got going on? Oh, y'all just hanging. Y'all just hanging. You know what I mean? You got to put on a whole nother accent. It's the sad truth. The sad truth, bruh. They would not tolerate the educated, lame rhetoric out of a black man. They wouldn't. And it's sad because that's what's getting a lot of them killed. Honestly, how many times have we done? I mean, damn near every time we do an episode on black women, getting femicided. Every time we do an episode on this, the guy had fucking 10 charges. 10, 20 fucking charges.
Can I ask you a question? What makes them lame?
the stuff, they not as masculine. They don't have much of a backbone. These white niggas don't got no backbone. They be letting black women run all over them.
But how do you
But let me
know?
bring it back though.
No,
Let me bring it back because
Slow
when
down,
they
friend.
talk about
Look, she did it again. She did it again.
No,
women,
but how do you?
Look at her touching her. She's annoyed at this point, but she can't do anything because she is this woman's pet. And she knows that this woman will beat the fucking shit out of her. She'll beat the hell out of her.
You know.
But have you ever heard?
But how do you know?
Have you ever heard?
Shout out to Cyrus Cherry with the $5 super trap. He says he making a good point. Meghan Markle would never date Prince Mafusa from Nigeria unless he spoke like Tupac. Big fat.
Oh, shit,
Like men say that they feel treated better by other ethnic groups of women.
Yes.
Okay. So
I hear all the time that black men feel as if Latino women will
or white
treat
women
them better.
even they more submissive.
I've
let me
heard
just
white women
ask
is.
you.
Everyone. Oh, I hate to say it, but I mean, every woman outside of the race, unfortunately, is going to treat the brothers better. Okay, not always, but oftentimes you will see that. Why is that? Why is that? Because they require an impossible standard out of black men a lot of times. Because you're not going to turn a street nigga into a guy who's doing straight business. You know what I'm saying? Who's paying his taxes and filing his taxes and whatnot and doing the right thing. You're not going to find a street nigga in that man. So if you want a successful black man, he's going to be cultured, man. He's going to be able to what they call, he's going to have assimilated, all right, at least to some degree, in order to do business in this country. Okay, so that type of guy, yes, he's going to pronounce every word. Yes, he's not going to be wearing his pants, below his ass. Yeah, he's not going to be chilling on the block all day. He might not do drugs. Okay, he might not smoke weed. He might not, drink alcohol. He's going to be a straight edge guy. He's going to be a straight edge guy. But they don't want that. They spitting on that, man. Shout out to Hot Black Desiato with the $10 super trap. He says, are the sisters outside, Z? If so, I think I want to go back inside.
Oh, shit,
Well, I haven't heard too much about Asian, but I've definitely heard that black and I heard white women is more freaky. I won't say more submissive, but
I mean, a lot of white men aren't really getting submission from their women. I will say that. But when a black man is dating a white woman, you're gonna get submission. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Freakier, yeah, they're sucking dick. They're giving head. A lot of sisters don't want to give head. Okay, even on their a lot of sisters, they'll be on their period and then still want you to eat them out if they give you head. Like, fuck no. Okay, white women, they're gonna give you head, and they're gonna be happy. They're just gonna be happy that you fucking came. Honestly, it ain't gonna be no conversation like, oh, well, are you gonna get me this time? Like, no, it's not gonna be that. With a brother, now with white dudes, she might do that. Okay, I don't know, but from my experience dating out, I ain't never had nobody like the white girls will top you up, and then they're not asking for anything in return. They were just happy they got to suck your dick.
I've heard that Latino woman is more submissive.
They gonna naturally submit to me. So let me flip this, right? Because it's the same thing you saying about women. I can ask men the same thing. Have you ever been with that white woman that you're saying is gonna easily submit to you?
Or have you ever been with an Asian? Have you ever
Right?
Probably a Latino, absolutely.
Latinas are actually harder to get them to submit than white women or Asian women. Asian women are the most submissive. Then I would say it's white women. Then I would say I wouldn't even say Indian, because most likely they're not even gonna if you're fucking with an Indian girl, she knows for a fact that it's like short term.
Like one time, my homeboy, he was fucking with this Indian girl, and I don't know what happened, but she at first they was fucking, and then she went to India for a month. She came back and then got on some, oh, I don't want to have premarital sex type shit. And, you know, even though I'm pretty sure she's still having premarital sex, but she tried to flip the script on my man and try and, you know, make him commit or whatnot. That's what I felt like she was trying to do. Like she went on some spiritual journey and whatnot. But I mean, you know, she knew that he wasn't going to agree with those terms. And then she fucked him like, I think 6 times after that, and then kind of ghosted him. And the bitch lived next door to us. This is when I was when I had a roommate. She literally lived next door to us. I mean, it was a crazy situation.
Women are standing to you that had that experience.
A black man like myself, I'm not praising no white woman or no Asian woman. I'm only looking for a black woman.
But who was saying she was praising?
But do you think do you think?
Did you see her put her hand down again? I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. Let the woman get a thought out.
Only looking for a black woman.
But who was saying she was praising?
Wow.
But do you think that TikTok? Oh, okay, because I wasn't praising.
We got compared to
definitely
what
a
comparison.
comparison.
And
Definitely a comparison.
And in that comparison,
okay,
we got the shitty end of the stick because we were being defamed in the same situation of saying, oh, they're better than us in this category.
But then you have to understand, I am going off of no, I'm not even history. I am going off the backlash that I am getting off TikTok.
Yeah,
when I go to,
bro, like-
but when I go in my comments and I see the people that's bashing me and coming at me like,
Yeah, of course they're gonna come in your comments. They do it to everybody. They do it to me. They do it to everybody. The reality is, in real life, the men that you're choosing ain't shit. And then on the other hand, other men who are worth a damn aren't checking for you.
Black women
and I
bash
go
us?
to their comments, it's black men.
We
Every
But aren't you-
single
but aren't you
time.
talking
If I
about
go to
black
my
men?
block list, to all the black men that I have blocked within this last week off of my posts,
So,
it's
But aren't you talking about
ridiculous.
black men?
Even this. So if I
But when I first started this,
The unstable
when I first started my post, the first post that started so much controversy was women. What a woman wears doesn't make her a hoe. What a woman posts on social media doesn't make her a hoe. If she twerks or whatever doesn't make her a hoe. That was my first post that started.
Yeah, it does make her a hoe. Point blank, period. You're not gonna change that. Why do women think that they could change the rules all of a sudden? No. You're not gonna change shit.
Started so much controversy.
Mm.
And with the most men that came at me was the black men.
You know why? You know why? You know why?
No, it's not mostly.
But do you know why though? Do you know why though? Because
Why?
the people that date black women the most, what you are, is black men. So that's the men
not
that's
showing
gonna
your feet to
respond
white
to
men.
what you're saying.
But why?
You think white men that date
white
y'all
people
at
complain about that
a 5% clip is gonna
Less than 5%. Are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna try and tell me that white men are really? I mean, come the fuck on. Me personally, in real life, I probably seen 1 or 2 white dudes ever approach a sister, and they was like, you know, they was kind of hoodified. Okay, I've never seen a white guy approach a sister. Now I've seen some coupled, okay, here and there, but I've never seen a white dude press up, like cold approach her ever in my life, literally. So to act as if she's being checked for by anybody outside of her race. I mean, the most likely person to date her outside of her race, I mean, I have no fucking clue, honestly.
comment on your video.
But why come at me negatively? Why not be like, yo, whoopty woo, booty booty
But
woo?
that's
Why be like, oh no,
that's the
you're
internet.
uneducated
That's the
and
internet.
nobody's gonna love you and your mother didn't raise you right? Like, whoa, what the hell is going on?
What you expect from
Whoa,
the internet?
King?
What you expect from the internet?
I wasn't. No, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm gonna be 100%.
Talk to us.
That's what we
When
want.
I posted that video,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, let me say this.
Yeah.
That video is a crop video.
Mm.
it is like a whole minute and a half more to that video. No funny shit.
Okay.
But I decided to shorten it for TikTok because I felt like I made that point in that thing. So it's like, imagine if I would have posted the other minute and a half in that video.
So tell us what's
It
in
would
the
have went crazy.
So tell us what's in the other minute.
I don't even remember. I would have to pull up my phone to see.
I have a question.
But I was going crazy.
Even in that same aspect, right? Let's say, you know, we have a big platform as well, right?
Right. Yeah.
We used our voice to
Love
praise women of other ethnicities and race, and we said, you know, oh man, I need me a white woman today.
White woman treat
because
us so
she
much
treat me
better.
so much better. You don't think black women would feel offended?
They are, because they black women in our
Black
comments all
women,
the time.
black
bashing us.
women will feel offended, but
And who-
personally, me, if I was to watch that and you was to say that, I would feel like, okay, clearly there's a reason behind that.
Cap.
So I'm not gonna bash you.
Does she look like a woman who would have a rational thought like that? Would she even look into the reason, which is, I mean, her? She's a personification of the reasons why black men are dating outside the race. I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
King, I'm gonna try to realize, like, yo, why do you feel like this? What happened? I'm not gonna be like, oh no, no,
this is the
you
flaw
feel like this
the
because
only,
da 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 da.
The only part you're not getting is, if you want to check black men, you got to say, hey, black men, you have to stop doing this. Black men are
But I don't even want to say I want to check y'all. I want to figure out what's wrong.
See,
but not
why is it like this?
You can't
not
attack.
attack.
You call black. I'm not saying.
So did I not address it the proper way? Because I don't want to attack
because
y'all.
I also think where this is coming from is black women are not comfortable when you be like, women, you need to do this. I don't like that shit. Don't tell me what the fuck I need to do as a woman when it's like you're not a woman. So it's like I understand.
Y'all tell us what a real man is all the time.
I understand that.
No,
but I'm telling you how I want to be treated.
I don't.
I'm telling you what I
So
want
men
from
can't
you.
do
I'm
Listen,
telling you,
but you
yes.
telling me what I need to do as a woman. That's different.
No,
What
hold
makes
on.
It feels different.
Maybe we have different views. Because you can't tell me how you want to be treated. I want you to tell me how you want to be treated.
But don't
because
tell me what to do.
am 100% gonna
different. I'm not
Wow, don't tell me what to do. Yeah, I mean, this is what we got out here, bruh. That's just the reality. They ain't thinking straight, dog.
I'm gonna tell you what to do.
I'm gonna let you say what you want to say. No,
say what you're saying.
Because I think we have
I'm
different
done
views
now.
on this. So I'm gonna let you continue. Speak, baby.
I feel like I'm not gonna tell you, King, you should do this. I'm gonna say I want this.
Mm-hmm.
You decide whether you're gonna rise to that occasion or not.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's different. You can't tell me as a woman what I should do. Yeah, it feels different.
So you don't think that women's out here telling men what they should do?
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
And a man have to meet those standards.
Yeah,
so
men
y'all
have to
willing
meet their
his ass.
And as a woman, I had to meet those standards. That's why I'm trying to give you standards now. I had to rise to a certain occasion.
You got to be willing to take what I'm asking from you,
even.
as well as
Yeah. But why would I be wanting to ask you
like
for
the
something?
argument is women feel like they do.
Women
do what?
Women what?
They feel like they rise to that. They
And
feel like they
black
rise
men
to
are
what
saying
you
they don't,
ask.
and black men are saying they
Yo,
don't.
Clearly,
but you know, all right. So this is
Hold on.
this is the
But
problem.
why you feel like they why black men saying they don't?
Hold on, real quick. This is the problem.
This is the real
right?
conversation
This
we
is the
don't
problem.
have. Talk about it.
Shout out to Michael Stitcher with the $5 super trap. He says, I'm not in white spaces in real life or on the internet, but we do go at our sisters kinda hard, a personal. Huh?
Damn!
I don't know what you mean, like by kinda hard, a personal. But hey, look, bro. There's a reason why black men are speaking out against this shit, bro, because it's fucking it's too much, bro. It's too much. Oh, he said and personal is what I meant. It's too much, bro. That's the reason why brothers are speaking out, because there's so much delusion in these streets, bro. You have women with fucking, I mean, watch Kendra G's show. Every chick that calls up there got fucking three baby daddies and 3 kids. Her recent kid is fucking 2 months old. And like, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. CA with the $4.99 super trap. He says, I feel like black women hold on to the ghetto talk a lot longer than black men. which is a problem too. Once some men get some grounding in their life.
Oh, say less.
Right, that's big facts. Like, bro, are you? There's a reason why niggas are going hard because they're hard-headed. That's why they're hard-headed, bro. Like, we're trying to tell them, yo, your options are very limited if you have 3 kids by 3 different baby dads. I ain't gonna settle. I ain't gonna Okay.
But just because you feel like you rise to a certain standard doesn't mean that the party that you want feels like you're at that standard.
But you don't tell me
so
what
slow
you
down,
want.
Slow down. So as a
You
black,
tell me what you think I should hear.
Look, she keeps like, why is she so disrespectful to a woman that is supposed to be her friend? She keeps telling her to shut the fuck up. It's crazy.
You don't tell me what you want.
Tranquilo, mami, ahora.
Man has
She told her tranquilo. She told her tranquilo when she's the most fucking loud one on the podcast.
So let me ask you a question. As a black man, and I'm
Tell
gonna
me
ask
what you
all y'all
want.
this, and I want all y'all to give me your answer. As a black man, what do you feel like you want from a black woman, or what do you feel like you would need from a black woman?
Because white men.
Let's
I'm not talking about no other race. I'm talking about a black woman.
yeah, less combativeness, less masculine energy,
Okay.
more peace.
Okay.
That that's basically what I want.
Okay. So
I'm gonna go
Counteract.
with what he said.
Piggyback,
What he
okay.
said, but also stop. Okay, so I feel like women get comfortable once they got a man. They don't have to remain beautiful or like make them
Keep it up?
themselves up.
Upkeep.
So I feel like maintain your beauty
Okay.
as well as like physically fit. Comb your goddamn hair.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
and all that shit. But
No weaves, no bald. Don't be bald. Don't have weaves. You're automatically disqualified. Any guy with some bread, any guy with a bag is not. I'm telling you, they might go for the weave. They definitely might go for the weave just because, every sister and their mama is wearing weave. But the bald shit, come on, bro.
pretty much what Keem's saying. Like
Okay.
I would say that.
Eli?
Obviously, I'm gonna piggyback, but I'm gonna say loyalty, support.
Absolutely.
Like I said, that come back.
Fitness, be in shape. 4 out of 5 are obese. Be in shape.
Combativeness, men been saying, yo, we tired of that. We tired of hearing like I'm in my masculine. Men are tired of hearing that, bro. I keep saying
But
that.
what do you got?
Talk about
We want
that
more.
well.
We want more feminine women.
Look, every time she says something, she puts her hand on it, tries to shut her up.
You know what I mean? Submissive. Y'all think that's such an evil word, and y'all think y'all equate submissiveness. Let me
All right.
hold on. Let me get this off. Y'all equate submissiveness
Hush.
with slavery and shit. That's not what that is. You know what I mean? That's like I said, somebody that's physically fit. You know what I mean? Because guys are visual. I don't know if I said loyalty, respect. You know what I mean? Like these are things that we want in our women.
Not loud, quiet, meek, mild-mannered, not promiscuous, not wearing all types of shit out unless you're with me.
Understanding
So
and
understanding.
communicating.
Yeah.
Can I just ask y'all real quick?
Wait, hold
Can
on,
you
friend, 'cause
describe
I
what-
have-
Responsible with your womb, can't have kids.
so much.
Femininity means-
I have wait, hold on, because I have a major
you?
question. So okay, so you said submissive. So many men.
At everything that I
break that
said,
down.
Want
Just
us
ask
no,
the
because
question.
I agree.
Ask
Because
the
everything
question,
else
though.
was in agreement. That's why I'm only gonna comment on the thing that I feel like I need to is like a little posty mark. Okay.
Okay.
So you said submissiveness. So I feel
Selflessness.
like and I'm not talking about you. I feel like so many men want women to submit, but what are we submitting to? And when I say that, nowadays, men don't know how to fix a tire. They don't know how to build a cabinet. They don't know how to build a shelf.
Wait.
They don't know how to fix.
Bruh, that ain't an excuse. That's not an excuse. Most people are outsourcing all of that kind of stuff. Any maintenance in the household, most people are outsourcing that. Let's keep it a buck. And even if you don't want to outsource it, it's literally a YouTube video away. That's not a fucking excuse. Come on. To not be submissive, that's your excuse? Oh, well, men can't fix a cabinet. Men can't fix the plumbing. Bitch, come the fuck on. You're just not submissive, point blank. Michael Stitcha with the $10 super trap. He says, LOL, I get what you're saying. You live in Atlanta. I live in Virginia Beach. We have an assortment of black women. Yes, the majority might be extra, but there's plenty of women that are different, bro. You know, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I didn't say that there weren't different women. What I'm saying is this is the majority, so it makes it hard for black men to actually find something. And if they're not looking like this or acting like this, then they have a mindset that is not conducive for a long-term relationship. I mean, look at Lori Harvey, come for money, black woman. She did not want to be in a relationship. A lot of these women that y'all are talking about, oh, well, there are plenty of women out here today. They don't want to be in a fucking relationship, bruh. If you ask them to be your girlfriend, what? That's weird. We was just fucking. Like, they don't want to be in a relationship. That's what you got to understand. So you out here thinking that, oh, well, there's pretty black women. And I'm talking about good looking women. I'm not talking about these fat ass, ugly ass. Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about them ugly ass bitches, bro. I'm talking about good looking, okay? Slim, fit bodies, you know, nice proportions, cute face. They don't want to be in a relationship, bro. So, like I said, it's not much to choose from.
It's a toilet. They don't know how to paint a house. Hold on. They don't know how to do anything. They don't know. Most men nowadays don't even want to work because they scamming. Or they want to.
That's a job.
So it's like, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking about y'all. Not, I'm just, yeah, exactly. You feel me? So it's just like, men want us to submit, but it's like at the end of the day.
Well, y'all don't cook, y'all don't clean, but y'all still want the ring, like Cardi B said.
What are we submitting to? You're not making me feel comfortable. You're not making me feel secure. You're not making me feel like, okay, this man, like, I don't feel like, okay, if I put my ducks in a row and I submit to this man, I'm gonna be good.
Can I ask a question?
So just
what are we submitting to?
Please,
baby, please ask a question.
Shout out to John Gill with the $4.99 super trap. He said, things pretty complex. Haha. Treat each other with respect. Acting tough or dominant doesn't make you tough. I'm strong enough for a sister, but I'm good.
Damn!
Right, exactly. They're like, oh, well, you're not strong enough to handle me. Why would a man want to handle his woman? Unless it's in the bedroom. Like, I don't want to have to think about, oh, how am I going to handle her when she get off of work? Like, no, bruh.
Question.
Clearly these men do exist, though. They do.
Absolutely.
They do walk the earth. So
I'm not saying that they don't.
So my question to you is, why do you feel like you do not attract these men?
I do it, no, but that's the thing. And that's what I feel like.
No, you don't attract these men. I'm just going to keep it a buck. You're not attractive enough to attract these men. There are some very attractive women in New York. The Latinas are taking over the clubs and the bottle service and the bottle girls. So you're not really going to be able to attract these men. Okay? I'm sorry, but you're not. You're not. Okay? No nigga is going to call you into his section. Guys, we just seen the video on the woman who exposed Trey Songz, and she actually looked, I mean, she looked okay. She said Trey Songz wouldn't let her in because she was too dark skinned. Let me look this up. Woman says Trey Songz wouldn't let her in this section. And I'm not saying that she's not going to be able to pull these men because she's dark. I'm just saying, like, she's not cute, bro. That's what it is. It's not even her skin complexion. She's just not beautiful. Okay, she's just not beautiful. I mean, her attitude. A lot of things about this woman is ugly. Okay, including her appearance. Respectfully, like, it's just ridiculous, bro. And then she's out here acting a fool, and you think you're going to get a man worth a damn. So this is the video on the woman who says she was denied entry to Trey Songz section because she was too dark skinned.
I feel like the world needs to know and immediately stop supporting Trey songs. Now,
And she's actually cute, okay? She looks decent. Can't see her body, but she looks decent. And she was rejected from Trey Songz section. So what makes you think, and I'm not saying Trey Songz is the arbiter of beauty, but everybody's going to be, if you're in the club with Trey Songz, most likely, and you're a bitch, you're going to be trying to get in his section.
outside of his other allegations, I'm going to say something that is not an allegation. I witnessed it firsthand. At True Lounge, I noticed that not all the women in his section were beautiful. Like, they weren't. But they were
So she starts by putting down other women. Classy.
all one thing, and that's light complected. And I wondered to myself, well, maybe he just hasn't seen a pretty chocolate girl yet that, you know, he wants to let in his section. Surely Tremaine.
I mean, you're okay, but you're not a standout beauty, you know? Can't see your body, but I'm assuming that you're not a bombshell or anything like that. So, I mean, she's cute, but it's not like she's, oh, you know, break your neck cute.
You know, the man I grew up with having a crush on. Surely Tremaine isn't opposed to having a chocolate girl in his section as long as she's beautiful, right? Fucking wrong. So as I make my way over to the section, hoping that me and my girlfriend can get in, I was greeted with security after letting, and I'm not even trying to put down women, but I'm gonna say probably not the most attractive woman in the section simply because she was light skinned. I mean, I want to tell you, like,
Wow. So she is hating on another black woman. See, why are the dark? I mean, you have 2 nose piercings that look crazy coming out of your fucking nose. And it looked like she had a chest tattoo on the corner of her collarbone. It's not attractive. Okay. Shout out to Michael Stitcha with the $5 super trap. He says, don't get me wrong. I'm all for going outside your race if you want to. That's very common here. Go for what you want, no matter go for what you want, no matter race. Yeah, no, I agree. You know, Michael, and I'm not trying to say this is all, but I'm saying that just like I said earlier, just as difficult as it is for black women to find black men who ain't jailbirds or this or that, or all the things that they complain about, is just as hard for black men to find black women who are not on, you know, falling in line with the angry stereotypes and whatnot. Okay. Even by having this discussion, they're going to like get angry immediately, come with the insults immediately, without even just looking at the pure facts and what we have here on social media. The great thing that social media has done is showed us that we're not crazy and that, yo, this is happening all over the place. She's entitled to go into Trey Songz section just because she thinks she's cute. This is the delusion. Baby girl, you're cute and all, but you're a 6. Okay? Cyrus Cherry with the $5 super trap. He says, Gen Z, I know you are aware of mental illness. Has it occurred to you that most people in the community is emotionally stunned? Absolutely. I mean, the culture encourages being emotionally stunned. Still trying to be the rapper, still trying to be the street nigga, still trying to be the hood nigga. And look, I love rap. I love bars. I do music production, write all that type of shit. But at the same time, I know how to separate entertainment from reality. A lot of these dudes do not. Shout out to CA with the $4.99 super trap. He says, how many high value Sun women have we lost because someone keeps shooting them? If Sun thugs had better aim, we wouldn't need these conversations.
To beauty standards, she's not an attractive woman. She got let in the section. And I said, how did you let her in the section, but not me? He said, because dark-skinned women are weak, and he said he don't want no weak-ass dark-skinned women.
So this is not actually Trey Songz who said this. This is, I guess, a DJ or a security guard.
Section. He said he already has enough weak women in his section. Now I cannot let any dark-skinned women in his section because you guys are not pretty enough, pretty much. And I was like, what the fuck? And the DJ, he was DJing in the club last night, literally had a whole speech. He was like, listen, you are a goddess. You don't let this get you down.
So why didn't you date the DJ? Why were you so pressed on getting in Trey Songz section? Why didn't you give the DJ some pussy? He thought you were beautiful. See, the women don't want the men who actually think that they're attractive. Look, I learned as a man, you gotta like who likes you. I'm not gonna, it's plenty of women who think I'm or who I think are beautiful, but I don't like you unless you like me back. That's how the fuck I'm rolling. If you don't like me back, then hell nah, I'm not gonna show you that I like you. Okay. If you don't like me back, I'm not going to show you that I like you. A lot of the sisters are going to have to go the same way. Like who likes you. I don't care if he's ugly. I don't care if he wears glasses. I don't care if he's a nerd nigga. I don't care if he's in the chess club. I don't care if he's a DJ and you wanted the rapper. You better like who likes you. Okay? That's it. You're not qualified for a Trey Songz. Why you would want to get in his section after these multiple allegations is another question that we would have to ask ourselves.
You're beautiful. You're a goddess. But we're paying him. Sorry. The DJ who was like DJing said we're paying him $30,000 and we have to do what he says. So we gotta give him what he wants. And to me, Black women are queens. You are a queen, but we can't let you in the section because.
Well, why didn't you give the DJ some play? If he thought you were so beautiful and he thought you were so royal, why didn't you show him some love? Because her hypergamy would not allow her to.
Because he doesn't want dark skinned women. That's the industry. That's industry shit. Industry shit. Like no dark skinned women. And I swear we've heard stories about celebrities doing this, but I never actually thought it was real. Like I did, but I guess just like seeing it for myself, like solidified it in my mind that your favorite celebrity women won't let you next to them because you're weak.
And there you have it. There you have it. Meanwhile, Black men are getting submission from all types of women, all types of races, everywhere you go. Okay. For example, let me show you this woman. She says all she wants to deal with are Black men now. After dating white men, she only will deal with Black men.
My actual serious ex-boyfriends were white, like 3 ex-boyfriends were white. I kind of guess, like, I don't know.
And she's not cute either. Her cheeks are fucking weird as shit. Bitch look like a damn Bratz doll. But niggas will hit because niggas will hit anything. Me personally, I think all of the Black women, excuse me. I think all the Black women on this panel look way better than her. This one right here is probably one of the baddest. Her and then the one right here, the dark-skinned woman, she's pretty too. But Shorty is not cute. But you know, she's talking about how much she likes Black men over her own race. And look at the light-skinned sister's face. She upset. Why? Because she's like, damn, I didn't think we had competition like that. But yes, you have competition.
And no.
Once you go black, you never go back.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could say
never
that.
But what's that to do with sex?
No, I don't know. It was just like.
So she fine. And she asked her, does that have to do with sex? And she said, no. It's probably the swag, but she can't explain it. It's just the vibe.
Like, what makes you like Black men? I don't know. Everything. Like.
So she doesn't know. They can't explain it. It's just the vibe. But that just goes to show you that Black men have options. And I mean, if we got sisters who are getting rejected by Black men who are already in the fold, already in the community, then shit. I mean, Trey Songz is as Black as you can get.
The thing that my TikTok suggests is that these is the men that I don't attract.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. So when I talk on my, it's certain things that I talk personally, but a lot of things I'm talking in general. A lot of people was feeling like I'm saying that Black men don't respect me and they don't submit to me and they not.
So
no, like the Black men, majority of the Black men that I have had in my life, like, of course, nobody is perfect. Of course, I didn't have my ups, I didn't have my downs. Absolutely. But I didn't have my Black men that is absolutely great to me. So when I speak, I'm not speaking on all black men. And I think that's why I'm getting such black backlash because they feel like I'm speaking all black men is like this and all black men whoop-de-whoop. No, I got some beautiful black kings in my corner that I know that I can call and they'll be like, yo, whoop-de-whoop, I got you, girl, you good. Or yo, what you need? Or yo, I got you.
But why not date those men?
Do you think that you'll articulate that? That you're
I
not
feel
speaking
like,
about all
right.
black men?
I feel like I don't articulate that I'm not speaking on all and I'm not speaking on me.
Right.
Because that's why I feel like I get the backlash. Because majority of my comments is, oh, well, you're not picking the right ones and you're not doing the right thing and you're not. But baby, I'm not speaking on me.
Right.
Me and my niggas is good.
Okay.
Excuse my language, but we good.
Yeah, but a lot of times,
all of them.
A lot of times in your content,
it
does sound like you're antagonizing black men because when you say words like, "Oh, these unstable creatures,"
I do call y'all unstable creatures.
That's like how you expect black men.
I don't have a problem with that, honestly. I mean, there's a lot of unstable niggas out here. That's why I coined the phrase "super gremlins" on demon time. Because I mean, there are some very unstable creatures. Okay, and anybody can be a gremlin, as I put in my community posts. But there is something going on in the air when it comes to the community. There really is. Okay. And we can't deny it. And it's obvious that she sees it, but she surrounds herself by those same type of men.
Because I do feel like y'all unstable creatures because every time I post a video and y'all in my comments crashing at me, y'all give every much of unstable creatures. And hold on, but let's fall back to where unstable creatures even started. Unstable creatures started at Baby Boy, where
Jody,
light skin, no, not Jody, his friend, light skin. He said, I'm not gonna call them inches, but I'm gonna call them unstable creatures. So that originally started from a black man calling women unstable creatures. I just picked but men was also, I know men that call women that as well. I just flipped it.
It also
I'm flipping the motive. And I feel like
cut her off again.
Like men don't like when women flip it. And I feel like y'all don't like that.
Why is her hand on her stomach? This is fucking crazy. Now that I'm looking at their dynamic, they might be eating each other. Like they might be eating each other out type shit. Like I think they're definitely in a lesbian type relationship. Because I think they both have kids. And they both are on that men ain't shit and this, that, and third, when in all actuality, men just aren't approaching you. You're not sexy enough to get approached by any nigga worth a damn.
And that's what make it heat. Because y'all can come with all the heat. And when a woman come with a little heat and caliente, y'all don't like that.
You don't understand that women been bringing heat from the
beginning. We
haven't.
Y'all been having daytime television shows shitting on black men.
Nagging and heat is two different things.
Oprah made a living off of bashing black men. Daytime television made a living off of bashing black men. Tyler Perry made movies bashing
that's so
black
funny
men.
that you say Oprah because I was just watching Everybody Hates Chris. In the first episode, and that's so funny that you say Oprah, and that's so funny. I was watching.
What the fuck does Everybody Hates Chris have to do with Oprah?
In the first episode, Everybody Hate Chris. In the first episodes of Oprah was how black men could cater to their women. So Oprah was up there.
She had to switch
Oprah was up there saying that, give your woman flowers, do this, do that, do that. She wasn't. Oprah's ratings was always high. That's why she's fucking Oprah.
No, they was high because she started bashing black men.
Can I just bring
Oprah has always been.
When we talk shit about each other as genders, we both get ratings. Black women and black men.
Controversy is always going to create ratings.
So let's just act.
It's a whitewash system.
Act like we don't
go against each.
Wow, it's a whitewash system. What the fuck do white people have to do with any of these conversations, bro? I mean, seriously.
Divided and conquered a long time ago. Let's just stop acting like we didn't know.
I want to get on that topic because
damn, why the fuck she slap her shoulder like that? Watch that.
Let's just stop acting like we didn't know.
I want to get.
God damn, y'all heard that smack
on that topic because
what? Wait,
whoa, that's the fuck
why you brought up Everybody Hates Chris though? I didn't.
No, because he said Oprah, and I remember the first episodes of Oprah. She was speaking on how black men, how they could make their relationship better, and how they could kind of cater to their women. And she was basically saying, bring your woman flowers, check on her at work,
what
do
the
this,
fuck?
do that.
She never explained how that has anything to do with Everybody Hates Chris.
You know, she was trying to like, you know, give a little helping hand to how you can, you know, basically make your woman's day better, you know.
But let's also talk about that.
That's why I brought that up. It was just
that
only
show
it was only an
dictates
example.
and also shows the example of us coming together.
No, that's
no matter how divided we was. Go ahead.
That's what I want to get to, because I always say this, you know, the black family was the strongest back in the 60s when we had marriage. This gender war that's going on where black women are bashing black men and black men are doing the same thing, that's not doing nothing. And when we go out and promote that other races are going to treat us better, you know what I mean? When you say black men, and the stats show it, black men do date outside their race. Not the most, because that would be Asian women. They date outside their race. But they do date outside. So instead of black women just being like, well, y'all don't love y'all mothers, why don't y'all sit down and have the conversation of, hey, why do y'all want to date? What makes y'all want to date outside your race more?
So what makes you want to date outside?
I don't date outside my race. But I'm
can
saying,
we
clearly,
you date outside your race?
Never.
But can we also
never?
Never in my life.
Never in your life?
Can we also bring up the fact?
I mean, let's keep it a buck. A lot of dudes don't date outside their race. Maybe they haven't been approached, propositioned, but or maybe they're not in the vicinity where they've had that opportunity or experience. I'm just gonna say this: most dudes are not turning down pussy. It doesn't matter what color she is, as long as she's attractive, we're going.
This is what attracted you to her though. But this is the type of content that brought you to her page. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah. But I wanted
Do you feel
to
like-
have the
let's talk
conversation.
about-
That's why I brung her, because I wanted that. Because when she says things that's just like we get women.
But that clip that you
That's a
just
part of
brought up was from
accountability.
today.
Yeah, that was it.
So from today, what is the clip that made you? Because that was literally from today. I literally posted that before I went to work.
What I'm gonna tell you, as a black man, when I hear black women say these type of rhetoric,
So what made you? What?
I'm trying to get to that.
But what is the no? I want to know what is the specific rhetoric, because like I said, that video that just came up, that was today. So there was something before today that made you be like, yo, whoopty whoopty whoop.
Well, I just seen it, and when black women say things like that, oh well, white men treat us better, or Indian people.
No, listen to me. I just said that today.
No,
you
don't
asked
matter
me
when
to
you
come.
say it.
No, you asked me to come on the podcast before today. So what is the subject that caught you that made you be like, yo,
You said white men. When I seen that post, regardless of the topics we had, I said, you know what, we need to talk about that, because I don't like that rhetoric coming from black men or women.
I don't think you understand my question.
She's asking you, when you looked at her page, what made you say we need to have her on the show?
Because I just said that with the black and whatever other race. I just said
Yeah.
that today.
So what other topics
I was
she had
already
on her
coming
page?
here today.
Yeah.
So what made you want me to come here before that topic today?
But
That's my question, baby. That's it.
Yeah,
we
just want vocal people.
It's not a specific topic that you had on your page. It's just that you're vocal.
You had
like that.
you had multiple posts
Yeah.
with being vocal.
It's not,
and
it's not
also,
that you know what I mean.
and you seem to be frustrated with the black men in your comments. So I said, you know what, this would be a good platform to have these type of conversations and try to come with some type of solution.
Exactly.
So I do want to get to the next topic real quick. Obviously, I just mentioned about, you know, I feel like black men are starting to feel like black women can openly criticize, bash. I even heard black women say they hate black men, right? But the minute a black man says anything critical about black women, y'all automatically go to he hates his mother, he hates his sister. So my question is, why is it okay that black women can clearly just go out? I've seen black women say some of the heinous things like, we need to abort black male babies. I got videos of black women saying that.
And those are the divestors who are saying that. I mean, and it's already happening. I mean, black male babies are getting aborted at a higher rate than any other kid or any other child per capita. So I mean, it's already happening.
You get what I'm saying? So why is that rhetoric okay? But the minute a man says, you know what, I want my woman to be X, Y, and Z, he hates his mother. Why don't we keep the same energy?
The abort black babies is crazy. Let me just say that.
That's not okay.
Absolutely crazy.
But I bet all of them are pro-choice. So abort black babies is crazy, but y'all already doing that at fucking 100 miles per hour.
But what I will say is that, first of all, black men have been bashing black women from always. Like,
but that's how black men feel about black women.
But no.
Wait, what do you mean always though? Like
from
who was
from
black?
the beginning of
Who was bashing black women?
I'm not gonna. I can't pick up the first black man that always
I'm not saying
bashed a black woman.
I'll help you out, sis. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. What's my favorite word, bitch? You could just point at the hip hop for that.
I'm not saying the first.
Absolutely.
I'm not
that
saying.
we all chanting.
Wait, hold on.
We could even bring it back to the music, even still. But
hold on.
when
you say from the beginning, obviously you're not gonna go from Jesus Christ or whatever. I'm just saying
Absolutely not
when you
Jesus
pick
Christ.
when did you pick it up that black men is black and is bashing black women?
That's a vague statement.
From the beginning,
is-
that's
it is a very
Yeah.
vague statement because it's not like I could pick up the first very
I'm not
moment.
asking you for that. I'm asking your experience.
I could say from
your experience.
I would just say from over time and just seeing.
Because I want to bring up when black men got the right to vote before black women, and when that already started.
I mean, come on, bruh. And there's an argument that says, bro, y'all shouldn't even be able to vote, bro, at all. But that's ask Tierra Mac. There's no way. Like, there's got to be some more requirements to voting. Like, maybe you got to own some property like they used to back in the day. You had to own property, something. You got to have a stake in this shit. Because we got too many people voting who don't have a stake in this country, which is a business at the end of the day.
We're your enemy on that?
No.
Okay.
We both was.
You're not my You're not my enemy. That's
My
not
whole
what I'm
thing is
saying.
we together.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to bring my point up to further how divide and conquer
My apologies.
began to bring us apart.
It was before
First of all, that shit
It
has
was
nothing to
before
do
that.
with us, but we made it our shit because that's as black people. That's what we do. We make it ours.
What? What does she mean by we make it ours as black people? We just make it our shit. What do we make our shit? Isn't that cultural appropriation? Taking another person's culture and making it your shit? But it's okay for us to be culturally appropriating, but nobody else, right?
So that's first what we got to understand in this conversation, because that's part of what's going on. I'm making this mine because as a woman, I got to fight for this. Certain rights I got, y'all don't have to worry about. And certain
I would
rights
say
y'all
women
have,
got more rights than men today in today's
certain rights
society.
y'all have, I don't have to worry about. And I could say that too, but because I birth a black man, I may feel more pride towards it that I can't really explain to you in a way that you can relate to because we different genders.
Yeah,
that's natural.
You don't have kids, but because I birthed.
So
a
real
black
quick, when you say the things you say about certain black men, why can't our rebuttal be, well, you must hate your father, you must hate your brother, you got a son, you got kids?
Yes.
You got a son, do you hate your son? Like,
First of
why
all,
is that not all rhetoric? No, I'm not saying
ever.
that. I'm not saying that.
No, but please don't ever.
I
Don't ever.
I apologize
Don't
for that.
ever.
But why?
Oh, she's triggered. Now you finna start to see that attitude come out.
Ever.
What I'm trying to say is,
Not my son.
why?
That's not what you were saying.
Yeah, what
But
I'm
I
trying
know,
to
but don't ever.
And you could tell I mean, come on. If this woman is not abusive to her kid, I don't know what abuse is, bro.
I understand that. What I'm trying to say is, why is that never the reciprocation from black men when y'all say some women say all these hateful things? We don't go to you.
It
hate your
could
mother,
be.
You hate your father, you hate your brother.
It could be.
Oh, okay, so that's
It
why
could
Wait,
be.
I feel like y'all
I'm
are
not
taught
saying
not to
that it
speak up like that.
can't.
So let's
Yeah.
first talk about how
That's what
y'all are not
I never said
allowed
that y'all
to speak in
can't.
that way.
I never said that y'all
About
can't.
emotions. Y'all
I
don't
feel the way
comfortable doing that.
I feel the way I feel,
So
and I
let's
feel
address
like
that.
I am all in just on feeling the way I feel. And if you want to rebut and say that, that's fine. And that's my job to be like, hey, I grew up with my father. I have 6 uncles. I have over 20-something boy cousins. Like I have multiple male aspects that I can look up to, and like I
hear you. You know, the crazy twist on it is that you know, some black women may hold any black man accountable. So for one black man mistake, all black men are at fault.
Black men do the same thing.
But don't hold black women accountable for what they say.
but they can be.
But
No,
black
they
women
don't.
don't do the same. I mean,
No,
black
no.
men don't do the same thing.
Hell no. If a dude says something wrong,
I know
I'm
niggas
You
that's
don't,
jaded.
baby, but you don't. But you have to understand.
Wait, hold on.
that there is
I don't think I understood your
20,000
statement
men
right.
I'm
that
saying women don't hold women accountable for what they say when it's wrong.
Oh, absolutely,
Facts.
I do. Because just because I'm old, I'm a feminine.
Bro, everything that you're saying is wrong. There's no way you're holding women accountable. Come on. Stop it. Everything that you've done so far in your life is out of order. You had a kid out of wedlock with your baby father who you even hate. Everything that you've done is out of order and out of whack. You're not even holding yourself accountable. So how can you hold other women accountable?
Listen, I'm all women power, but baby, if you wrong,
You don't know
wrong.
them women that don't fuck with women and be like, oh, I only fuck with men. You don't know them girls?
That don't mean they hold. That don't mean they holding other women
No,
accountable.
if you wrong, you wrong.
Why you think they don't fuck with women? Because
Yeah.
they hold them more accountable than they hold the men.
No, they don't fuck with women because they want male attention. When women say, "Oh, well, you know, I only have guy friends," it's not because it's not because all the women are catty and da 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 da. That's not it. Okay, the reason why they say that is because they enjoy male attention. If a woman goes out with a group of men, she ain't paying for shit. Point blank. If a woman goes out with a group of women, they're either going to try and finesse a dude or they're splitting the check.
Men, that's a part of the issue.
But not
we don't hold ourselves the same type of accountability. I hold myself the same accountability I hold you to.
But you not fuck with somebody's not holding them accountable. You might not fuck with them, but they might not get the point of why you not fucking with them. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta teach them why you not fucking with them. And then they were like, oh, they gotta look at themselves and see why you're not fucking with them. Then you can hold them accountable.
Well, let me give you a little quick example. Like, so if a man, let's say, was drinking with a woman and they wound up having sex, a woman would probably consider that rape if that was that severe situation, right?
He kind of goes on a tangent with this one. It's kind of wild, so buckle up.
But if a woman did that and a man didn't want to have sex with her and she still had sex with him, she's like, I'm raping his ass. We cheer those women get cheered on.
I am so mad that you used that topic because that is very sketchy with me.
Women,
we have women on the show, so if a man say no to sex,
literally men that there is, I won't say men, but I have literally
people can get raped.
I have literally
pay
been in a
attention.
situation where a man literally
Hold on,
got
one
me
mic.
drunk and literally knew that that's not the path that I didn't want to take, and literally got me drunk and took that path and took advantage of me.
And that's wrong.
Okay, so she's saying that she got graped. Look, I'm not going to deny the fact that she may have been graped. But what I will say, though, he got me drunk. Bro, we already proved that you were an alcoholic. You drank and said you had a 16-hour hangover. So it's hard for me to believe that anybody could get you drunk. No, you got yourself drunk. You got yourself drunk. Okay? And you put yourself in a position that you shouldn't have put yourself in. I wouldn't even get that drunk around some random dudes that I don't know. Maybe she did know. Maybe she's fucking lying. Anybody consider that?
Wrong. I'm not saying that that's not wrong.
So, I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. Who the fuck would grape her though? I mean, I know it is niggas graping grandmas and shit, which is wild. But like I said, in the community, niggas will fuck anything.
That's really touchy that you say
I don't even
that.
want to
He's trying to give another example.
But you have to, King, because it's women that go through that and that happens.
I just want to talk on the example that trying to give, because it's let me flip it, right? It could be a situation where a guy and a girl, right? The guy has a different understanding than I have. I think it's consensual.
But what's the understanding that I'm drunk?
No,
because for some guys, that's the only understanding that they need.
Back up.
You drunk, I'm drunk.
Back up.
That's fuck.
Back up. We was both drinking. We both, first of all, we both went in that situation understanding like, oh, I like you. I think you're attractive. You feel me? We both.
So just because you drunk and I'm drunk, that means that we automatically fuck?
No.
Can be.
No. Let's say, all right, we don't even go that far. But as a female, because I was on you, you feel like, oh, I was pushing it too much. You wasn't ready for that. Or you wasn't, you feel me? You wasn't in your right state of mind. You feel me? Should be happening, right? Let's take that example, right? Let's say Okay, in that terms, how would you treat a man? Would you be understanding to him saying, "Oh, we wasn't on the same type of timing. I understand we run into it mutually, but it wasn't the same."
If a man denied it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Afterwards, he's saying, "Oh no, we didn't have sex, period.
Yeah.
But I came on mad strong." Right?
Would I be understanding if he was to come at me and be
If he was coming, say it was your friend, right? And you know me too, right? We all three friends.
I don't like this.
Right?
Yeah, stop it, Lord.
I don't like this.
Lord have mercy.
But it's a part of perception. And that's what we as Black people sometimes don't understand. We have to be able to understand
Ultimately,
on a
both
deeper level.
She definitely got tricked out the pussy before. She rationalizing the shit. She definitely got tricked out the pussy before.
Parties, whoever's doing the wrong, need to hold themselves accountable. Is my point.
Yeah,
you can't.
That's why I brought it to female. Because when it's a female,
I don't know why we even brought that. I don't like.
I ain't even
female
gonna get
word,
into this
'cause
word. Yeah.
But just to go on to the next topic, what I do want to say as far as resolutions is that we have to stop, Black men and Black women. We have to stop bashing each other, right? You said you know a lot of Black good kings, like, right? I know a lot of Black positive women. We need to promote those women more and hold ourselves accountable for the type of women that we deal with. Like, I could hold myself. I dealt with toxic women. I learned from that. I'm not gonna I know what I want now. Women have to do the same thing. You know that nigga ain't shit, but y'all keep thinking he gonna change X. But no, he's not gonna change.
But let me ask you a question. You say you know a lot of good Black men, right? How often do you talk about them good Black men on your platform?
And it's crazy. I don't, and that's y'all kind of eating me up right now because I don't. No, for real.
I'm just saying,
And
it's
I
the social
don't-
media aspect.
And I
man.
don't talk about them as much.
Mm.
And I feel like maybe I don't talk about them because they're doing what's needed.
Right.
So maybe now that y'all is checking me, maybe I should feel like, okay, maybe I need to big up the one
Right.
that is
Mhm.
doing what's needed and not really give more glorification to the ones that's not
Exactly.
doing what's needed.
Because I've been on your
Because
TikTok.
that's my fault.
And
Speaking of that.
and
Because
what,
if you be on my TikTok, you would think that I just run into dudes that is just running me through the dirt.
I don't think that you hate Black men, like, you
the only person.
very strong.
Wait, before you get into that, the only person I heard.
Hold on. Really, Eli?
Wait, hold on.
I'm just saying.
No, wait.
Listen up. Here we go.
Ace, really?
I'm just saying because that's the
If you
impression
run
that
on
I
my
got.
TikTok, you would think that I hate Black men. I am a Black woman. I
what
am
that
not
mean?
mixed with nothing. I am not a mutt. I am not nothing. I am
And I don't like the you hate this person, you hate this type of person. I mean, it's not hate. Making a simple observation is not hating. Like, to say that this woman represents a lot of the community is not fucking hating. It's just a reality. Doesn't mean you hate yourself. Doesn't mean you hate Black women. Okay? This is the issue. So I, push back on Eli a little bit. I wouldn't say that she hates Black men. I think that she has horrible taste in picking the right type of guys. And she's probably been overlooking guys who would be good for her.
literally
put out
Black.
that she put the
If
glasses
we going deeper into it, I am a Moor. I am Black,
I get
straight
that.
through and through.
I get that.
love Black men. Love y'all.
Well, what I'm saying
through
is
and
I
through.
couldn't tell because of the rhetoric that you speak on your
No,
platform.
but that's crazy because that's not.
But
that's crazy.
But why is that crazy based
Because
on
I don't know. Because I don't feel like I'm all the way bashing y'all.
Let me play
First
devil's
of all,
advocate a little bit.
today is the first day that I said actually Black men, Black other races. I did, and that's so crazy. Poking the bear, I did. That's
what
so
I'm saying.
crazy.
You're
Because
antagonizing
today
Black men.
is the actual first day that I actually put it in a box like Black men, wooty wooty woo. All the other times, you don't know what men I was talking
But
about.
before that, you call Black men unstable
Can I
creatures.
just say that?
I was talking about all men.
You said all men.
All men is unstable creatures. If you have a
You just said
penis,
mostly
you are
Black men in your
an
comments, right?
unstable creature.
This woman is insane. This woman is insane. It's really giving dick envy. A lot of these women have penis envy. To make the sweeping statement that all men are unstable creatures is just ridiculous. Men brought stability to this world. If it wasn't for men, there would be no stability.
PP unstable. PP unstable.
Look how immature she is, bruh. And they want us to cuff this.
Any black man who is with a woman who's not an African herself is going to have a difficult time getting respect from me. I believe black men need to be with black women. The black family is under attack. Only 1 out of every 4 black women gets married. The black woman is last likely to get married. She's the last married, the first divorced. We have what? 2/3 of our children being raised by working class and impoverished single black female-led households. The destruction of a nation begins in the home of its families. And if we want to save black people, we have to save the black family. And in order to do that, black men have to commit themselves to black women.
Okay. They want us to cuff this.
Okay.
So if y'all need that,
did you
I was not just speaking of like I said, I was antagonizing earlier because, like I said in my comments, it was mostly black men coming at me ridiculously, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on?
All right, so let me.
But when I
chime in.
first started my whole,
I said that like
I guess you could say my whole spiel or whatever it was,
got you.
it was not automatically directed to black men.
Right.
No.
No.
No,
But
no,
the only person I heard
black
you
men in here.
the
No,
only
it
person
was
I heard you
not.
talk about was your baby father.
I couldn't have been. I don't never speak about that nigga. When I talk about what video I talked about him, Ace.
You heard it. You heard it. She doesn't even speak of her baby father. Now, let's ask this question. How does she, when her child brings up the topic of her baby father, what does she say then? What does she say then? What do y'all think? Okay. What do y'all think she says then? Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You never talked about that nigga?
When I talked about that man, Ace.
In your first.
Bring up the receipts.
Wait,
Yeah.
In your first.
Oh, when I said the
In the
song.
beginning, they went to the beginning.
toxic
They did research too.
When you was talking about toxic
Let me
toxic
chime in.
qualities. No, being in a relationship.
Wait, I don't talk about my baby
hold
father.
on.
No, not my baby father. You have to be talking about Marquise.
Let him
I don't talk about my baby father.
Oh, it's not your baby father.
Not, I don't talk.
No, you
I
right.
just
I'm
can't.
sorry.
Yeah.
Mr. DG456 with the $5 super trap. He says she's Taco Tuesday for sure. She talks about unstable creatures to justify her lesbianism.
Oh, shit, like.
You know what? I agree. I agree. There's no way she is dealing with men consistently. She's definitely getting whatever she got between her legs licked.
I'm like, relax.
Are you talking about
I just came out of a 2-year engagement.
Oh, okay, my
so
bad.
anything that is relationship wise is towards that.
Okay, my fault.
My
fault.
baby father is dead to me.
My
We
fault.
don't speak on the dead, baby.
My fault. I thought
No.
that's my fault for assuming that was your
No,
baby
no, no,
father.
no,
Okay, yeah, that was my fault.
No.
I
I
thought-
literally
Appreciate you for
just
that.
out of
Yeah.
a 2-year engagement.
Okay.
No, that's how I originally even
was
got.
that a black man?
Yes.
Okay.
So is that why some black women, they do get into these toxic relationships, and then when they come out, they paint all black men as this toxic nigga? Like, you know what I mean?
But before you go on, she had a point she wanted to get to. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because just like y'all did research on her, I
Mhm.
just want to talk on the research I did with y'all on
Mhm.
y'all. But before that,
Mhm.
you feel me? I definitely need a PO box or something because I had a gift for y'all.
I got you.
Forgot that shit.
Didn't bring it. Yeah. We didn't.
But
Yeah,
we got something for y'all.
Yeah, we
just
do.
to show y'all
Shout out to Shorty for bringing a gift.
that the love is there regardless of the conversation.
Mad love. But we
Appreciate
literally
that. You feel
forgot.
me?
I
Mad love.
appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, word.
But
Ooh.
on that, right? Y'all bring a lot of women on the show,
Mhm.
right? And I feel like y'all have a certain
Demographic.
of those women. Thank you,
Okay,
Ace, for
all right.
following me up.
Mhm.
And on that, I want y'all to speak the same way y'all
Mm-hmm.
trying to come at Shay, because
So now they're talking about the demographic. Well, y'all only talk to a particular type of women. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Nowadays, most of these women think the same. Talking to one is like talking to all. You ask them what they want in the man, they're saying the same things. Like, you can't just keep saying, oh, well, those are the type of women you're talking to. Oh, those are the type of women you're talking to. Most of the women doing the same damn thing.
you know, she brought me here for the bag of men.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want to know what is your perception, or what do y'all think of Black women in this same conversation that we're having, where we shouldn't put each other in a box? Because basically that's what we're talking about.
Because even to piggyback, even with y'all breaking me on the show,
right?
Not to say like that, I feel like y'all kind of put me in a box, because it's like, oh, we was looking at your TikTok and whoopty whoopty whoop. It's like, oh, okay, she's gonna come up here and she's gonna talk her shit and she's gonna start da 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 da. So it was like, That's why I was kind of like, wait, do I really wanna? Because when I get on TikTok, I don't get up there to talk my shit. Like when I first got up there, it was literally a therapeutic thing to heal from my breakup that I just got out of. And then everything else just kind of hit a whirlwind. So it's like, when you tell me that you piggybacking off the negative, it's like, wait, so I really want to contribute to this?
But see, we're not piggybacking off negative. What we try to do here is find solutions.
Okay.
So we hear the hurt that you are expressing,
Okay.
and we want to find a way to heal that.
Okay.
So by talking to people who are hurt,
Okay.
you can find solutions.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we trying to understand what you're going through and your perspective.
Okay.
We're not trying to add to the hurt. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We want to hear why you're hurting and how you're hurting, so we can find solutions.
Actually, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that, okay? You need to figure out your own shit. You made some mistakes. You had a child out of wedlock with a guy that you won't even speak of. You had a child out of wedlock with a man that you won't even bring up his name. You won't even speak of him. You said your baby father's dead to you. Well, what was he when you were letting him fuck you?
Solutions.
Yeah.
And
So-
other people can hear the solutions. Like a lot of women that come on the show, you know, when you look at
my fault. Because a lot of women can relate to you.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
right. So that's why we bring you on, because a lot of people want to watch this, but yeah, I've been through the same thing. So how can we solve that? That we're not bringing you on because you're bashing. We're bringing you on because you're uttering rhetoric that we've heard multiple times, and we want to find a way to stop that. You understand?
Yes, I do.
Appreciate that, my brother.
Yes.
All right, so more of the story, man. We gotta focus as a group, Black people, man. That bashing, man. This gender war.
We in this together,
Yeah,
regardless.
we are in this
It
together.
don't matter.
At the end of the day, we're all we got.
And I feel like at the end of the day, that's what my video was trying to say. Maybe I didn't express it the way that maybe y'all wanted me to express. But if you hear in the video, I'm like, how could you bash me if I look like your mom? I look like your cousin. I look like your sister.
Because the
Like,
You don't look like my mama.
but clearly not obviously I look like them, but it's like we come from the same place. At the end of the day, I'm Black just like you Black. I got the
Black men say
stereotype
the same
just like you got the stereotype.
Whoa. See, now she's talking about stereotypes. But then these are the same women who will swear, oh, we're not a monolith. We don't all abide by these stereotypes. Like, come the fuck. Which is it? Because we're getting tired. Everybody else is getting tired. I don't come with no damn stereotypes. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I was trying to really get an understanding, like, yo, why are we not one? And even y'all talking today, y'all see that we not one.
But
So
that's the
maybe
point.
I didn't express it in that way to say, yo, why are we not together and why are we not one? But that's really what I was trying to say.
But as
My
they
bad.
said-
I apologize for the antagonizing my four kings. But that's
No
all
fault needed, baby.
That's but no. You feel me? No problem.
She's trying to hype her up. This shit is ridiculous. No accountability. We don't see you at all.
No, because no, if I you know
I ain't gonna lie, the light skinned bitch kind of moving like a crackhead. I ain't gonna lie. She got fidgety ways and she's just kind of awkward.
yeah, if I offended or if I made a little bruise, I apologize. Because that's never what I'm trying to do. I want y'all to build me up just like how I'ma build y'all up. So I apologize if that's what it seemed like.
Right.
You feel me? But I'm trying to get an understanding, like, yo, why are we not in this together?
But as they saying, you feel me? They trying to say they're speaking for the Black men who are trying, who are healing, who are putting the effort in.
But what about the ones that's not?
Right.
But we don't gotta worry
Yeah, we
about
not,
that.
we're not trying to.
We
they've been
gotta
getting
start
all the
at
And it's
attention.
not to say it like that, but
They've
it's
been getting
like
all the
you
attention,
stay in
But you
your.
can't say we can't worry about them because they are still
But we
a
don't got
factor.
But that's socially. social media. You know what I mean? You really can't pay
And
attention.
that's why I always tell people to check me in real life. See how you gonna feel about me in real life.
Exactly.
But that's why.
See that combative energy. She what that means is she's willing to fight you. She wants to fight you. That's what that means. That's what that means. Okay. She wants to fight you. She wants to fight you. Be able to check, see me in person, check me in person. Telling you this bitch is violent.
Somewhere.
Forget about social media.
Shit, Jew.
Yeah.
See how you gonna feel me in real.
I mean, a lot of people even get at us. Sometimes they be feeling like, oh, you know, sometimes we let the women yell at us or whatever the case. We don't feel like we ain't yell at y'all now one time.
No,
you get what
they
I'm
need
saying?
to.
And you get that on that platform where, you know, you feel like everybody got to have a yelling match. We respect y'all respect us. There's just a conversation between
Very
men and
respectable.
women. Yeah,
Yes.
we appreciate y'all.
She doesn't respect you guys, respectfully. She doesn't, man, and it's sad, but she doesn't. I mean, she does. It looks like she doesn't respect any black men. She tries and view them. It's like they try and make it seem like you're their child, like they view other brothers in that way, but they don't even have control of their child.
And I appreciate y'all. And like I said, if it was any, I apologize.
But I think
And that's to whoever else on my TikTok that I probably
okay, just that.
I didn't mean to.
I think the biggest miscommunication is communication. Like people don't know how to communicate these things.
Gems over here.
Let me. It must be the Henny with no
if you got that
food.
bomb sound effect, we need the bomb sound.
I see you, Ace.
Yo, people need to learn how to communicate, and I think that's the biggest reason why black people
Communicate
need
effectively.
effectively.
So we are communicating, but it's
Yeah,
negative.
because a lot of people like I'll talk, but you're not hearing me.
That's sad.
Yeah,
But
like I
sometimes
need you to
even-
hear me.
I realize as black people though, we gotta understand the way we communicate. I can't keep judging you for the way you learn to communicate.
Right.
If you learn something from me, you learn something from me. But I can't force that shit on you. That the problem is with the white supremacy, they force that shit on us. So we feel like, oh, that's ours. We have to carry it.
But
and a lot.
What the fuck is she talking about?
But
a lot
in this generation
No,
where
no,
we
no.
know that's what it is.
There's a level of
change.
advocate.
We gotta change.
Absolutely.
We gotta take
we have to
accountability.
evolve, Papa.
We gotta take accountability.
But that's what it
and
is.
evolve,
It's a
right?
difference.
But then sometimes also we have to take accountability because sometimes
I have to have patience.
you gotta understand that sometimes somebody don't mean no harm. People tell me all the time, yo, you so aggressive, like you so raw. And most of the time, majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, I don't mean
That's
no harm.
intentions.
That's just who I
But
am.
how-
but if you taking it like I'm trying to give you harm, I can't do anything about that.
But how many times you heard it's not what you say, it's how you say it?
Absolutely. But even if how I say it, if you're perceiving it in a different way,
It's only but so much I could downtone it. It's especially as a black woman. I can put on my best Karen voice, but there's only but so much.
yeah, if you're still understanding it the
You
way
feel
you
me?
understand it, what more can I do about it?
I mean, you can say it in the
And you
camera if you're still bashing us or saying it in a negative
No,
way. it's still
absolutely. It's
coming
still
from
what you're saying. But linguistics, that's why we're talking about communication
I
and
am
learning to
not
do it differently.
Try.
It's a
No, I
trial and
She's
error.
saying because she put on the camera voice.
It's a
we
trial
supposed
and
to
error.
understand,
He's
It's a
eating
trial
me
and
up,
error.
y'all. He
No.
is eating me up.
I'm really not.
He's not.
Yo.
all I-
Holding you accountable.
all I-
That's it. First
all I-
of all, it's a
oh,
trial and
okay.
error. I'm sorry because
Yeah, no, you good.
we all learn with time. You feel me? If you didn't learn, first of all, I have a white uncle. People don't understand certain pressures.
I knew it. I knew it. I was like, bruh, she ain't even black. There's no way she's fully black. She got a white uncle. And she, let me guess, she feels like her white uncle is oppressing her, right?
You grow up under that shit make you feel.
She's definitely on drugs. What the fuck type of move is that? What the fuck did she just do? And she over here talking about white supremacy. Shorty, you holding yourself back. You need to go to rehab.
Pressures you grow up under that shit make you feel.
And then the way she opened her legs is just unladylike, and they want us to cuff this. Shout out to BMore1990 with the $10 super trap. He says, is this an advertisement for divesting?
Oh, shit, like.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. When I saw this video, I was like, damn, this is not good.
What the fuck?
We don't clip that.
What? You can, thank you. But you feel me? Certain pressures you grow up under, it makes you feel caught up in a box. I don't have to show up that way. And as a black person navigating this society, I still have to know to make it clean enough for you to digest.
But real quick, what I'm hearing too from black men as well, this is why I say certain black women put black men in a box, because
we all put each other in a box.
That's fair. But usually when I hear black women talk about black men, he either got to be hood, he got to be masculine, he got to be super brolic, he got to be scamming, this, that,
and that's so crazy.
The nigga that's book smart, y'all looking at him like
that's so
he
crazy,
lame.
baby. Yo, if I talk about my ex, then y'all be like, yo,
But
you
we
are
all
nothing
learn
like.
to take each other as we are, though.
Yeah,
but that's really what it is.
Because
you can't judge a book by its cover, and that's.
I'm not taking you as you are. At this point in my life, if you're not whole, you ain't getting taken nowhere.
Really what be happening.
Not all women is like that. Some women just want a nigga that's just gonna love you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Not to even.
at the
I'm
end-
sorry,
wait,
but I
at the end of the
gotta.
chapter,
Some
before you go on,
females just want a nigga that's just gonna love.
describe
But
your ex.
she gonna accept you broke. She gonna accept you living with your mama.
before you
She
go on.
gonna accept you selling
Hold
drugs.
on.
Just love me,
But
nigga.
that's what they
You heard what she said. She gonna accept you that you're broke. She gonna accept that you living with your mama. She gonna accept that you're selling drugs. Just love me. This woman is dealing with the bottom of the barrel. She has never dealt with a man outside of her race ever, unless it was transactional. And by transactional, I mean she was walking the streets and got paid $30 to suck some dick.
Your mama,
Before you
but she
go on.
gonna accept you selling
Hold
drugs.
on.
Just love me,
But
nigga.
that's what they talking about.
Describe your ex. Let me hear.
I don't wanna.
Why not?
I kind of just did though.
Ah.
Living with your mama, selling drugs. Like,
Oh, okay,
Did I
alright.
not? Living with your mama, selling drugs.
But
No
so
job.
looking back in hindsight,
What I got?
are you looking back in hindsight? Are you surprised at the outcome?
Okay. Yes and no. I would
Why-
say.
I want to know why. Yes, first.
I'm gonna
Okay,
say yes.
alright.
I would say I'm surprised at the outcome because of all the work.
Nigga better now. Gucci's
Hold
better
on.
now.
Ha. But hold on. Ha. But no. But I will say.
Wow. Lord have mercy. Someone help us, please. Please, someone help us.
I am surprised at the outcome because all of the work that I tried to put in to make things different. That's why I would say I'm surprised at that. I won't say try to change it, but just try to elevate your life. That's it. Like I did not try to change him. I tried to show him, hey, you don't need to do this because you could do this. Hey, you don't need to be this because you can be this. No, trying to show you the better way of life.
That's changing them.
I'm not saying, yo, you need to do this. No, I tried to literally help. Because I came from the hood.
Women
I
women,
know that.
Listen,
there's a
before you
there's a-
say that, 'cause
there's a better.
You ain't,
They don't know.
Let me just
They
say.
don't know, friend. So
let me
they
just
don't know.
say.
It's
No,
okay.
no, no,
ladies-
no. I was going into the situation trying to change you. I was going into the situation trying to change you for the better.
the ladies like
I
two
was
group of
going
men.
into the situation
They
trying
like-
to fix
But you
you
hear what she said though? Trying to change you for
for the better.
But that was her. I wasn't trying to do that.
Listen,
I was accepting him how he was and just hoping, like, hey,
that he would change.
no, just hoping that you would see, not you would change. I want you to see that you could do better.
Do it better.
As a man, you have to know. No,
bro.
forget about
That is
that. As a
changing.
man, you should know that, hey, selling drugs shouldn't be your only source of income. What do you mean changing you? As a man, you should know.
Get it off your
You should know.
Okay, but
Hey, how much grams are you going to sell, baby? Get a job.
let me ask you a
And
question.
as a woman, you
Let me
should
ask
know that you need to get away from that.
Let me ask you a question.
Look at how she's screaming. Look at how she's screaming, y'all. This is embarrassing, bruh. The alcohol's starting to come out.
As she did.
I tried my hardest.
Let me ask you a question.
No, we only got
good.
Let me
I
ask-
tried my hardest. Y'all can't.
Let me ask you a
I tried
question.
so hard.
Can I ask you a
I
question?
gave my blood. My
Tried so hard.
No,
To a nigga that didn't deserve it.
Let her get it out.
There, Eli said it. You gave everything to a nigga that didn't deserve it. Now you're done. Now it's OV. You can't recover from that. You're scarred. You're hurt. There's no way that you can ever deal with another man who's going to accept what you've been through because, like she says, that's not his business. Why would he go down and accept a woman who's been through all this shit and a woman who's accepted less for herself. And then you got the nerve to tell me that you want a rich nigga when you just dated a nigga who lived in his mama's basement?
Lag it out, lag it out.
I lost myself.
Yeah,
To the point where that man said, "Hey, I don't want to be with you because you need to love yourself more."
Look, the light-skinned girl is touching her. They're definitely on drugs, bro.
Take this off, friend.
Stop playing with me,
friend.
Stop playing with me, y'all.
Friend.
Stop playing with me.
Let her get it out.
Point.
Let her get it out. Let her get it out.
I done spent all my money.
Help us get that jacket off. Help us. Oh, you got it?
I spent all my money. I spent all my time. All of everything. My patience, my loyalty, my love, my everything. My everything.
And we have to deal with this. Guys, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. We are almost wrapping up. We got 10 minutes of this video. I have to take a brief intermission in a second, but we'll get through a couple more minutes and then we'll get to it.
Was with that man when he was broke.
Okay.
Sending you money for food, sending you money for weed. For that man to say, hey,
not yet.
For that man to get back on his level.
Don't do that.
For that man to get back on his shit and say,
She's
hey,
still getting it
I
off.
think we need to break up because you need to love yourself more.
Fuck that man.
Not after you spent all the money on my bank account.
Fuck that man.
Not after you done took all the love I got.
Fuck that man.
What? So you can't tell me about loving a black man unconditionally.
So
I didn't love the black man unconditionally.
But see,
I didn't love the
this
black
is where they
man
about to get us,
I didn't love
friend.
the black man pull.
And this is where you gonna tag me in, friend.
I didn't love the black man that he didn't have nothing.
Friend, after this, you gonna let me talk.
She's meant it.
So please.
She had to ask for permission to talk. If men were out here saying, fuck that man, bro, do you know how we would be crucified out here? This is wild.
Okay.
Please.
You finished?
Please.
Off your chest.
And I did not try to change him.
Yeah.
I stood beside that man. I love that man.
For who he
I was there for that man.
But fuck that nigga.
Okay?
All right.
Fuck that nigga.
Let me get my one point in.
No, it's okay, baby.
I just got one point. That's it.
No, I'm ready to go.
It's fine.
Fuck that nigga.
I appreciate.
Don't talk to me. I love that black nigga.
We know you do.
Fuck is y'all talking about?
We know.
That nigga was broke. Now he send you cash ass for weed, nigga. Fuck.
Friend.
Wow. And she's telling on herself. She just told on herself. She was sending the man cash apps for weed. These are the women that they're talking. I mean, these are the men that they're talking about. The women, when they say, oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. These are the men that they're talking about. Okay. It's not all black men. They just choose to date the niggas with a rap sheet longer than the CVS receipt.
Friend,
he was selling weed. You selling?
That's my friend. Don't like that.
What are you selling?
He was selling weed. She was selling pussy. Seems like a match made in hell.
He needed some weed. Who was sending you cash app? I can pull it up right now.
She just.
This woman is absolutely disgusting. Look at the leg tattoos.
Call me a bitch.
Ace, I'm sorry. Never don't. Stop.
And they let Shorty call him a bitch. I mean, they're having fun with it. I understand, but she is irate. She is out of control right now. She is out of order.
Yes,
where you going?
Where you going? I'm holding down, friend. I'm tagged in officially. That's it.
We almost done.
Yo.
We almost done.
Best friend, take some water. You good, baby? We got you.
8 more minutes.
Friend, drink your water.
8 more minutes.
Friend.
Drink your water.
Friend.
Drink your water.
Friend.
Drink your water.
She done.
You good?
I'm sorry.
Drink your water.
But
What you about to
I'm sorry because I try to keep it cool.
Friend.
Listen, I done love the black man. I done been in for black
you said that.
Got you.
I done held down multiple black. I done did jail. I done did what?
Jail. Told you she was fucking with jailbirds. I mean, she's literally telling on herself. Guys, we're going to take a brief intermission before we wrap this thing up. I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me. I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured, but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/blackgenzmindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right, dog. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa. Yo. Ain't that nigga Jay?
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
He just went live
That
with
ain't
that
me.
funky ass suit on.
That's that nigga. That's not me.
Hey, get that nigga.
Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
All these niggas sound like the wrong type of niggas, boy. Like
Eli, hold it down.
jail
Wait.
niggas, scammers, drug
You know
dealers, those
that
are the
they
wrong
went
type of
wrong.
niggas.
That's why she's healing, not healed. It's okay.
In the NTA,
Friend.
I did all that. I didn't, like I said,
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. This is why these women continue to make the same mistakes, because she's healing. It's okay. She's healing. No. Men don't want to hear that shit. You made the decision to be with a bum ass dude and you failed. It's not our responsibilities.
Friend, we're going to hold it down.
Niggas that done sell millions
And we're going to get through the rest of the show, friend.
Baby,
Friend.
pick your flavor.
Look, and look, you know what? Let me tell you something real quick about the look.
Type of niggas.
Friend.
Look.
Which one you want to pick?
Friend, give me.
This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
See, and this is the crazy shit because
Don't say crazy.
this is crazy because
No, she is crazy. Acting like that on a public platform is crazy.
the ladies will choose 2 groups of niggas. A nigga that they want to build up and change
So I guess-
themselves, or a nigga that's already successful to get something.
She said she had all types of niggas.
But that's why,
Yeah.
okay.
Vocal on the drug.
But wait, hold on.
But however,
Friend,
watch the
the water.
watch what she good.
It wasn't. I'm not only vocal on the jail. Like I said, I had NTA niggas. I got an army nigga
Friend,
right
hold
now.
on. Let's continue
But-
the conversation.
What that
But-
mean?
But just cause, but
And I'm on his life
Friend.
insurance.
but just
Friend.
Shit.
but just
You heard what she said. She said she's dealing with a military man right now. He's got a wife and a baby, and she's on his life insurance. Now, he probably just told her that. I don't think that a nigga would be that stupid. But then again, we did see the video where the man put the woman on his life insurance and on his deed to his house. So we've seen these niggas do some simp shit.
Just fight for our country.
Friend.
Russia called him right now, nigga. He's
What that
fighting.
mean?
I be like, friend, you blowing him up to his wife, so I'm gonna need
But
you to
why-
hold it down, friend.
Tell me.
But why does that make him a good man?
I didn't say that make him a good man. I'm giving
Does he
more
fight for
examples.
America?
Why
All right.
Say shit.
Right, but you
Right.
choosing
I'm
the
giving
wrong.
more examples.
You don't do that.
Hold it
But you
down.
choosing the wrong niggas.
It's only 6 more minutes.
You choosing the
I didn't
wrong
say- I didn't
niggas.
choose him.
Wait.
He chose me.
And you
Alright.
And you
He gives-
Friend.
and you accepted it.
He
And you
gives me
accepted
money.
it.
This sound like
You
accountability.
He gives me money.
You
Friend,
you
hold it
accepted
down,
it.
June.
That's another
We didn't say
topic
this
for
part
another
was
show.
accountability.
No,
She was
no.
venting in that
What
part,
are we
friend.
talking about?
Don't do that.
I'm saying
He pays
this
my
is either a nigga they want to build up
Tolerate-
or a nigga
tolerate
that's
the
already
bullshit.
successful.
First
Like,
of all,
does that
hold
make-
it
the
down,
bullshit
POP.
because he's paying the bills.
Hold
No,
on.
he just got me.
Does that make him toxic? Does that make him not toxic because he paying the bills?
He's a
Okay.
shit toxic.
We didn't say
All
nothing
right.
about. All right.
But that's why I
It's-
said
it's
it.
Let's
you gotta
focus.
I said that
Let's
the only
focus,
toxic
friend.
niggas that I get is scammers.
They didn't.
No.
Somebody, Eli said that. He said
You
I'm
said
only
that?
going for scammers
Okay.
and drug dealers. So when I tried to say that,
Mm.
I have
Nigga
other
said, yeah.
niggas
Mhm.
that's toxic and
My
fucked
friend.
up.
First of all,
That's
wait.
not only
Friend.
I won't even say his name. name because if I say his name, the army gonna destroy him. But what I'm saying is,
Wow.
I have other niggas that's not only scammers and drug dealers that is toxic as a
The fact that you finding niggas in the army defending the country that's toxic is crazy. Like,
And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of military men are what women would consider toxic. So, I mean, military guys are obviously, and military wives are cheaters too. But at the same time, like if you're a guy and you're in the military or overseas, come on, there's no way you're gonna be faithful. I mean, guys are, because you know it's hard to really be fucking like that anyway if you're actually in combat. But you know, from what I've heard, the military dudes, they definitely get down. So you kind of have to understand what you're dealing with as well and know what you're willing to accept and what you're not.
what's the common denominator? You gotta look at yourself at the end of the day. Bro, you gotta look at yourself at the end of the day.
But the point is,
You gotta hold yourself accountable.
That's why we having this convo.
No matter who you choose and what genre and what.
Good girl turned bad. That there's no way she could ever convince me that she was ever a good girl.
You patient, you're choosing the toxic niggas out of all of them?
But now, no, but this is not about me.
This is
my TikTok is not about me.
I'm not talking about the TikTok. I'm not talking about the TikTok.
No.
Friend.
The niggas that I'm fucking with, they have their reasons. If you go down a couple of more videos, y'all will see. Every nigga that I'm fucking with got his motherfucking reason.
Hey.
The army nigga got his reason.
Reason for what? Reason for what? Reason for what?
Say.
For what he do.
Why are you choosing them?
Damn, now she's sitting on the bitch. She done went from pulling her hand down to sitting on her.
Why are you choosing them?
Or accepting it.
You shouldn't be choosing niggas with a reason.
Why are you accepting it?
Why?
Why are you accepting it?
Because
It's deeper than being married. Wait, hold on.
Time out.
But this is the journey to healing.
You ask me why.
Wait.
You ask me why. You
But
ask
I'm
me
gonna talk
why.
to y'all.
I don't want to be in. I just.
So she's not trying to be married. Guys, these women are more, they are willing to have a child before marriage. Like they value having a kid over being married. This is the issue in the community.
Cause on the hill, cause on the real.
I don't want to be married.
On
I
the
don't
real?
want to be in a relationship.
On the
So
real?
if a man is gonna pay my bills, if he's gonna do what I want him to
Wrong,
do, then so
wrong,
be it. I don't want you to be my boyfriend.
Pay your bills. Fuck out of here.
Said they look
But
for
you
two
shouldn't
type
be
of
mad.
men.
You shouldn't be mad who the fuck he fucking with then. Like, you shouldn't be
can't
mad who
say
he married
they
to then.
because I love her.
Did I ever say I
So
was?
how he toxic then?
I'm on his fucking life insurance.
So
Why
how
am
is he
I mad who he's
toxic?
married
So
to?
how?
Lord have mercy. She is screaming at the top of her lungs. I feel sorry for her baby boy. I know for a fact he's getting flamed in that household. Why the hell you ain't do your damn laundry? You need to pick up your motherfucking clothes. Why the hell the dishes ain't done? Why the hell you ain't cooked dinner for your brothers and sisters?
How's he toxic then?
He's toxic because he's
You
married.
don't want a relationship. You don't
No,
want a boyfriend. You
he's
just want somebody to pay
toxic.
your bills. So how is he
What?
toxic?
He's toxic to his wife. He's
Now-
not toxic to me. He does what the fuck I tell him. If I text him right now and tell him,
Wait,
give me
hold
$200,
on.
he's gonna do it. He's toxic to his
Can you-
wife.
can
But you don't think you're selling
Because I
yourself
say
short
a
in
nigga
that?
is toxic don't mean he's toxic to me. That's your problems. I'm not saying it
Hold
personally.
on.
He's not toxic
You
to
gotta be
me.
riding the tape,
Clearly,
man.
he's
Like-
toxic to his fucking wife.
Can
He
he
has
still
a
dealing
wife
with him?
and a kid at home, and he gives me everything. That's toxic.
My
Can he-
friend is
can
getting
he-
what she needs.
can he
That's
send
what
that
she
to
What
her?
the
needs.
fuck?
Wow.
And he has a wife
What, this
and
is
a
making
kid
sense
at
to you?
home.
This is
That's
making
Hold
sense.
it down.
That's insane, man.
He gives me what I want.
Cause
How do I
wait,
feel like that's
Shay.
toxic to me,
Can he
Eva?
send
So why
that?
are you complaining?
Can he send that to her?
Look at this woman. She's definitely a lesbian.
Why are you messing with this
Shay,
nigga?
wait,
Not toxic.
Wait, hold on.
How is that not toxic,
I am
sweetheart?
not complaining about him.
I would never call a woman like this sweetheart ever in my life. Maybe sour tart.
You said
No.
You say you checked all types of toxic niggas. Then you brought up the nigga.
You said the only toxic niggas I fuck with is scammers and drug dealers.
He made a
So
mistake,
I
but
gave you
clearly.
another, hold on.
You're right. You're
I
right.
gave you another example of toxic niggas that I fuck with.
Mm.
Is he toxic to me?
I mean, the elephant in the room is, have you ever dealt with a regular guy? I mean, a nice guy? Just a nice guy in general. Every nigga that she fuck with is toxic. So that's what you're attracted to, point blank.
No, he does what the fuck I want him to do. He's not toxic to me. Is he toxic to his wife and his kid? Absolutely, because he's not.
Why are you dealing with a nigga like that, son?
Wow. Look at all the head throbbing, the slapping of the thighs, I mean, this woman looks insane. We gotta run that shit back.
Why are you dealing with a nigga like that, son?
Oh shit. I meant to do it slow-mo. Oh, we gotta run that shit back. Hold on. Look at all the gyrations, guys.
Why are you dealing with a nigga like that, son?
Wow.
With a nigga like that, son.
Shade. It's
what is you talking about?
How's that not
Wow. Wow. Let's run it back one more time. This is insane.
You dealing with a nigga like that, son?
She said, why the fuck? Wow. Look at all the hair on her head that is not hers, just swinging in the damn air. God. Her slapping her thighs sound like a fucking gunshot. Jesus.
It's the fuck is you talking about?
How's that not your business, bro?
That's not my business.
Bro, that sounds like no, you're not taking accountability.
That's not my business.
And we're supposed to believe that earlier they said, oh, we as black people, we all need to be one and da-da-da-da-da and kumbaya. But you are having an affair with a man who is probably married to a black woman, and you are breaking up their home or interfering with their union. And you want us to believe that it's just female solidarity and all this type of shit.
So
if he wants to cheat on his wife, why is that my business?
So what you
niggas done cheated on me, and bitches didn't feel like that was their business.
Man.
Why do I care if this man want to cheat on his wife?
Man,
you could tell she a tit for tat ass motherfucker.
Why, Eli? Why, Eli?
So what you be?
Hold on. Why, Eli?
Wow.
Why should I care if this man want to cheat on his wife?
Because you're damn, she barked on that light-skinned bitch. Look.
Why, Eli? Why should I care if this?
Look how she barked on her. Look how she barked on her.
Man want to cheat on his wife.
Woo! She was about to punch her friend in the face. Look at this shit. Jesus.
If he's cheating on his wife and you're the person that he's cheating on, you're contributing to the house right.
Multiple bitches.
And you wanted them.
So I gotta be one of them. That don't make it better. Come on.
You be more than a nigga face.
Low morals. Low morals. And these are the women who are raising the young men in the community.
I don't know if he's cheating with multiple, but I would assume if he's cheating with me that he's cheating with. That's my assumption. I don't actually know if he. I'm gonna be honest. I don't actually know if he is.
Can I ask you a
but
question?
my assumption is if nigga you gonna do it with me, you gonna do it with other bitches.
Hold on. Let's bring it back.
So I don't know that for sure.
So I can't.
Go ahead. I don't care. He's not my husband.
So when you pick a man, he's been toxic, right?
Pick. The last man I picked was my fiance.
Okay, and he was toxic, right? And he was toxic, right?
He was.
I don't want to see.
Why is he not your husband?
Why
is he not your husband?
Because what I wanted, he couldn't give. I told you.
Which is what?
I don't want to get into that.
Okay.
Y'all just saw Hobbs. Y'all just saw Hobbs.
All right. So you picked the last man you picked.
Talk to me first.
The last man you picked was your fiance, but y'all didn't get married.
I actually picked.
And then this man right now that you're dealing with, You picked them? You picked them?
Who?
Oh, these men that you're dealing with.
Why are we talking? This is not a.
Are they toxic? Are they toxic?
I really want to talk about
Because
this.
No, we don't. We gotta get up out of here. We gotta
This last point. This
Ace,
last man.
We not doing
that
that.
you said was toxic.
We
What
healing,
you
not
mean?
healed. Wait, hold on.
So she rage quits.
That's ask me a question.
Toxic plus toxic equals toxic.
But as long as you give me what the fuck.
Friend, you
As long as you give me what the
As long
fuck
as you
you
give
want,
me what I want,
you could be toxic.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
No.
Blame your
Toxic
mammy.
men only
We
exist
all
because
healing.
women allow this shit, bro.
She
Like,
lit.
but anyway,
We all
man,
healing.
We all lit.
shit got spicy out here. I ain't
It did get spicy. man.
It got
Yo,
it
anyway.
got spicy real quick. Like I said, y'all gotta send me out information so I
Mhm.
can send y'all that package.
I'm gonna say.
You feel me?
I got.
Yeah, we going.
Oh, you got it. We gonna hit you with the PO box.
Yo, we appreciate y'all for tuning. Shit was.
Are you not?
Woo! That was rough to get through, guys. That was rough to get through, man. An embarrassment to the community. An embarrassment to the sisters. It's a lot going on here, y'all. It is a lot going on. I can't even go in how I want to go in on her. But she is totally out of line, out of pocket, and out of order. And this is how a lot of the women are in the community. But you know what? I know for a fact there are some really nice, mild-mannered, beautiful, fun-loving, engaging sisters out there. I know that. I do. They're hard to find. And, you know, some of them don't want to settle down, but that's fine. As long as you're not acting crazy like this, I have no problem with a woman saying, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship. You know, just something that I'm not interested in. That's fine. Okay. You're probably going to waste your best years, but it's okay. I mean, that doesn't concern me. It's the behavior and the having children out of wedlock. And then the fact that you are raising men who are going to violently react the way that you do. These super single mother gremlins are on demon time. So with that being said, guys, we got to get up on out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. Guys, make sure immediately after the video, you leave a comment. That'll really help me out in the algorithm. Like the video and comment on the video immediately after. Tell me how you liked it. Tell me if you think I'm off base. Tell me if you think I went too hard on her. Tell me if you think I went too soft on her. Put a 1 in the chat if you are going to leave a comment immediately after the video. That will really help me out, guys. But I appreciate you guys. Y'all know I love my Gen Z fam. Hopefully, I'm here to stay. Trying to stay out of these YouTube streets. Okay, because they are definitely trying to hit me with a 30 to life. Okay, but I'm trying to keep fighting for you guys. Instagram is doing something funky with my BGZM News 17 channel, so they're not letting me post videos right now. But I'm trying to get that figured out as well. But anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a comment right after the video. Tell me what you think about the live. Okay, and we are going to send it to Genquavius to take us away.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Genquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
You in school, in my car, I can tell you, is what it is.